morning, gentlemen. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, lads. Good afternoon. A scintillating good day to all of you. A scintillating, hearty, fulfilled good day to all of you. What words do we throw on there? I don't know. Go, bro. Zealand! Galvanizing. How do I like my bacon? Do I like it crispy? Typically. Yeah, but you gotta be, the fat's gotta be chewy. It's a balance. Carl, thank you for the first sub of the day. Thank you for the 3 months. Peckeridge, thank you for the 6 months. Just watched your transfer window nightmare and got me thinking, do you ever try to get feeder clubs for your outbound loans where you can't play them? I have in the past. I'm not using those this time. We have the B team and everything. Tim, thank you for the 60-month streak. That's crazy. Thargoff is at 90 streams. I said months. 60 stream streak. Thargoff is at 90 streams. Honda Jazz is at 75 streams. Ed's at the 10. Robert Glockenheimer with the 5 months. My dude. Razor Wings at 85. Bo Jenkins hit the 50 stream streak. Lord Vroom Fondell has the 65 stream streak. Cruzy, thank you for the 8 months. Please add those average ratings, goals, and assists, you sexy beast. I'm a what? Mr. Rimo, thank you for the 22 months. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. It's a language joke. B minus. Propane Burrito, thank you for being an excellent mod, my good sir. Thank you for the 52 months. I've been on fire. Thank you for the 10 months. How happy are you when you know there's a big chance for Arsenal to bottle another title? It doesn't make me happy. I just think it's funny. I don't want Manchester City to keep winning, but I do think it's funny that Arsenal keeps bottling, in the same way that I think it's funny that Tottenham could get relegated. You know what I mean? Like, it's just funny. It's comedically humorous. What's up? Welcome to the stream today. My name is Zealand. Yours probably isn't, but we can't be sure. Can I get this to stay where I want it to stay? There we go. Congratulations. I didn't say this yesterday, so I need to say it today. Congratulations to Pellegrino Matarazzo, the first American manager to win a major European trophy, leading Real Sociedad to the win in the Copa del Rey. If you did not know he is American, you're not the first one. He's like a Trojan horse with his name. Nobody actually knows he's American. Colossus, thank you for the 13 months. He was born and raised in New Jersey and just coached a Basque team to the Copa del Rey. We currently live in a fully modern footballing world. Hell yeah, brother. Just cool. Just cool fun fact, you know? The only thing I have to say is go Habs go. Montreal is Burger King France, all right? All you guys have is hockey and you haven't won the cup in like 40 years or something. Leave it to the real hockey players down in Florida, okay? We won't stand for this. Real hockey players live in 75 and sunny and ride jet skis for their championship parade, okay? Your favorite team, Mr. Zealand? My favorite football team would probably be the U.S. national teams. I don't have a club. Like, the teams that I root for, the Tampa Bay Lightning, who I was just talking trash on behalf of a moment ago, are like the teams that I was just born rooting for. I always struggled to pick a team and just start rooting for them. It just doesn't really work for my brain. I don't really understand it. It doesn't work for me. How are you? I'm a fan from Ireland. What's up, man? Habs in 5. I don't know. The Lightning were the better team in that last game. Vasilevsky was just trash, and we got too many penalties. We'll be fine. Vasi will get it back. Vasi will get it back. Any hockey teams? Yeah, I'm a huge Tampa Bay Lightning fan. Any chance for Atletico Madrid to win the Champions League since they lost the Copa del Rey? I mean, yeah, there is, of course. If you can make the semifinals of the Champions League, dude, you only got 3 matches left. You only got 3 matches left. Of course, I got a chance. They're not the favorite, right? But again, you know, like 2 of those matches are against Arsenal, right? And Arsenal doesn't exactly look like they're super on their game, and they've got some sort of distraction going on. You know, something called the Premier League title race. So Atletico Madrid, on the other hand, is floating in no man's land, already basically guaranteed a Champions League spot. Everything else they're working on is done. And so you're just looking at them, you know, they're squaring up. They got, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Atletico Madrid made the final. The problem is in the final, they'll be the underdog, but they just beat Barcelona. In my opinion, if you can beat Barcelona in a home and away, you can probably beat anybody on the right day. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, Barca helped them out with a couple of reds, but that happens. Do you root for teams you've managed in FM? Yeah, I hope they do well. Like Taunton, Floridsdorfer. I root for those teams, definitely. Zao Bernardo. Like, I usually get updates from people. I get updates from people on how those clubs are doing. The Black Leopards, obviously the Black Leopards. Yeah, Taunton got relegated. Taunton Town got relegated. They went down from the, they were in the 6th division. They're back down to the 7th. The Black Leopards, I've got a really soft spot in my heart for the Black Leopards. Knock Breda, not necessarily as much. Yeah, we kind of just spent 1 year there. We had fun at Saint Etienne as well. Oriental Dragons folded, dude. That club doesn't even exist anymore. That club literally does not even exist anymore. Yeah, Oriental Dragons. Tottenham, I mean, look, it was an honor to win the Premier League with Tottenham. I had a lot of fun doing that. It was an honor. But at this point, any Premier League team that I just choose to be a fan of is like obvious bandwagoning. I think Bayern or PSG will win it. Yeah, we've made that mistake before, though. The Bayern PSG feels like the Champions League final. I feel like it should be. And the teams they beat in the semifinal are Arsenal and Atletico Madrid. That's just what it feels like. Yeah, Leicester's going down to League One next season. Amazing how quickly they fell apart. Dude, like right before COVID, Leicester City was in Champions League positions. I remember watching a final day where it was like, oh yeah, Leicester City is bottling a spot in the Champions League next year. It's amazing how quickly they just evaporated. Chester, congrats on the funny number. Thank you for the 69 months, dude. Hell yeah. They won the FA Cup during COVID. I mean, who doesn't? Who didn't? Do you see the Harry Winks clip? What is the Harry Winks clip? Like, I obviously know the guy named Harry Winks, but it just sounds... It sounds dirty, dude. Ness, a fade into darkness. Yeah, fade into darkness. Hold on, I'm creating a folder for something. Oh. This was... Oh, dude, yesterday was 420 and I didn't make one joke. I am so sleeping on the job here. I am so sleeping on the job here. I didn't make a single joke. What are we doing? I wasn't even paying. I mean, I'm getting old. I didn't even know. I wasn't even paying attention. It's crazy how a few years later, 5th is Champions League. Yeah, the whole change to the Champions League, where now basically, if you finish top 5 in the Premier League every single year, is going to be Champions League. Like, there, maybe one year, one team's going to get super unlucky that it's not Champions League, but like, and basically every year, top 5 is Champions League in the Prem now. Jared goes, thank you for the Prime. It's 25% of the league. You know? It's 25% of the league. It feels a little wrong to me. Feels a little wrong to me. Feel like it should be a little different. But it's the problem. You got so much money like going into one league. All right. I'm setting up your fantasy stuff right now, Chet. I'm actually setting up the, if you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm setting up the fantasy stuff. Whoop! Oh, shoot. I need shapes, dog. I need shapes. So from Rome on down, easy. Okay. All right, I think I got it. I think I got our fantasy football, baby. Let's go! You know what would make a rule good if they gave it to the teams not in the top 10 of the coefficients? Wait, okay, like you just gave it to the best extra teams that weren't in the top 10 in coefficients? Huh. Hosty, thank you for the 55 months, by the way. That's a big, fat number. Holy smokes, closing on 5 years. Deathstroke, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon, the emotes, the lack of ads. Okay, chat, fantasy is live. That's the code right there. Fantasy football is live on the stream for Football Manager Business today. I just wanted to get it set up for you guys so you'd be able to swing right in there. Dude, set up extra stats on the team screen. Do we fix the clean sheets? I don't know. I didn't get a message back from, well, Clayt said, oh, interesting, I'll look at it. We'll test the clean sheets once. If not, we just won't use them again today. Doesn't that like make the UCL less competitive? I think that we should cap the number of teams that can play in the Champions League from one nation at 4. And that means that the spots would then go to the next couple of... I don't think you go outside the top 10. I think you then just go, like... I mean, you're going to have, you know, this year, 5 of the 8 teams that got the bye were English. Why? Because I would love to preserve the diversity of European competition. It's the same reason that Europe only gets 33% of the World Cup. Mojo, thank you for the 3 months. Happy to be here. Happy to have you. Congrats on cooking your bacon. And Donatello, thank you for the 9 months. Hell yeah. Let's go. Who in the squad is injured? The important questions. Nobody. Theodoro Pizarro is hurt. Nobody else is hurt. This is our selection from the last match. Nobody in the squad is hurt. For fantasy football purposes, nobody. I can pin your comment in the YouTube chat. Thank you very, very much, JLab. You absolute dog. Are you planning on attending any of the USA Wrexham games in July? Probably not. I don't have that on my docket right now. Also, you said the Lightning took many penalties last game and they inserted Sabrin in for tonight's game. The hell is Sabrin? Oh, because James got hurt, right? So we just added, yeah, we had to add somebody. I think we had two guys get hurt in the last game because there was that cheap shot.
70 and counting, real who, let's go.
Now, I mean, you're not going to be like, there was kind of a cheap shot that knocked the block off one of our players, and then, another one kind of tore his knee up, I think. Thank you for the tier 3 for 70 months, Rambling Epic. That is a ridiculously long amount of time. You absolute tank. Jose Fraguinho's gifted 5 subs as well. Five gifted subs from Jose Fraguinho. If you got a gifted, be sure to say thank you. Rabo, Tex, Max, Nicomo, and Crigane. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes. If you don't say thank you, you're banned. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. Is anybody watching the NBA playoffs? I saw the Knicks absolutely blew it. I saw the Knicks absolutely blew it in the last game, yeah. I wouldn't be mad if Bayern won, though, but it's also like the Real Madrid of Germany. I mean, you either get a PSG dynasty, right? Or you get... Bayern Munich hasn't won it in a while. It'd be Neuer's, send-off at 39, Can I switch players right now? No, you can't. How dare you for even suggesting it? Alrighty, chat. We're off and running with you, D. Malia, today. Turn the tunes down, please, and thank you. Yanez is developing concerns. What a sensational way to start the stream, chat. But we are looking, we're looking dangerous. We're trying to lock in a top 4 spot right now. We're 3 points clear in it. We are scoring goals. We scored 7 in our last match after a 7-3 insane shootout. And now, we're with third best goal difference in the league behind Barcelona and Real Madrid. Trying to put ourselves in the conversation with those teams. Bilbao is still ahead of us, though. They've only lost 2. We've lost 3. Sad. Get your fantasy in. Once we get to the first game, you will no longer be able to play. You just go to the link that's available in both chats, YouTube and Twitch. You enter that code. You pick 3 teams and a captain. There are a lot of people playing fantasy football today, baby. We've got an Urbanic captain, some Mbambo captains. We've got this person that's Captain Danny Yanez, who's just instantly become mad at me for his lack of playing time. Let's see if Paul Duran can talk him out of anything. Nope. The playing time I was promised has not happened. I would like to go out on loan. He's currently playing at an impact sub level, and he believes he should be a squad player, level player. Let's see if I can. I can't compromise. There are no compromise options available, so we're gonna have to go a different direction with this. That's fine. Pin the link. I thought it was pinned. If it's not pinned, it is pinned now. Thank you so much, JLab. Did you doubt JLab? Did you doubt? I'm just kidding. Oh, it's right up there. It's up there. Wrong way. It's up there. Yanez plays best when he's angry. That's true. We could try to permanently sell him in January if we wanted to just move on from him. A loan move would be good for you. He's under contract till 2036. We did extend him fairly recently. He just won the UEFA Youth League in real life. I did see this. I was tagged underneath his goal-scoring plays and such. I'm really blown away that they're not letting go of Arnie Slot at the end of the season. Xabi Alonso is literally right there. First ever text on live. Welcome. Okay. Welcome! Wrexham's playing in New York and Tampa. Yeah, I just don't know if I'm that interested. Like, I love I watched one season of the show and I thought it was fun, but I haven't watched the show since. And, you know, but McElhaney and Ryan Reynolds and I don't typically hang out all the time. So, the World Cup is really what I'm paying attention to this summer. Don Aurelio, thank you for the 8 months, my dude. I appreciate the prime. Hell yeah. What happened to Rojas? Yeah, no, I might have committed war crimes against Joel Rojas, but we don't talk about that. Stupid Clayman, thank you for the 16 months.
Have you heard about the Wonder Kid from northwestern India? You should sign him, he'd probably be a Sikh player.
That's where the Sikhs are from. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. TTS gave you a perfect reading. Gave you a perfect reading. TTS nailed that. A minus. A minus. A lot of ball knowledge required to be able to understand that joke. A lot of ball knowledge required to be able to understand that joke. Incredible amounts of ball knowledge. The expensive World Cup, have you bought tickets? No. Well, yes. I am going on a family trip to one game. My dad's always been huge into sports, so he set up a family trip to go to one game. And I am going to one game in New York because my friend texted me that he had some extra tickets at like $200 a pop for France, Senegal. I was like, yeah, I'll go to that. But no, I'm not in the business of spending $2,500 to watch the U.S. play Paraguay. Like, this World Cup, I hope will still be a lot of fun and great once it kind of gets rolling. But the ticket situation around this World Cup is hilariously disgusting. Hilarious. Every single possible conceivable scummy ticket maneuver you could possibly imagine is being employed all at the same time. All at the same time. They're doing everything they can, man. Everything they can to make it as miserable as possible. Everybody that bought Category 1, they put them all in the corners of the stadium and then unveiled the fact that they're selling hospitality packages for every regular lower bowl seat on the sideline. Like, it's just crazy, dude. Time to sell Yanez. I'm thinking about it. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to give him a playing time promise for now, and we'll kick that can down the road. We'll see how much he plays going forward. But I'm not going to war with him. Danny Yanez is still a quality player that understands, the challenges this team faces. Now, Fyartov might be upset as well. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Angel Cañete is allegedly the best defender in the league, which is pretty solid. If only we were in a better league. Player of the month? La Liga player of the month? Sure, dude. Sure. Calvin Mbamba would be a much better choice at captain. We'll see. He already serves as the captain a lot of the time. Jonas, big dog. Big dog. Jonas, you just have no concept of the fact that you're not good enough, do you? That I have better players than you. It'd be so sick if Mbambo managed to talk him out of this. That would be an all-timer. It'd be coming from absolutely nowhere to pull that off. If you were prepared to be a squad player, we'd be okay. I wouldn't be happy with that. It's not a good idea. I'll look to find a new club for you at the earliest opportunity, Jonas. I feel I've been treated unfairly and I'm really not happy about it. So is that a yes? Is that an yes, sell me? Or what is that? Wants to start more games. Well, whip. We're going to move your playing time down to squad player, and you're going to kick and scream, and we are going to... I could sell him for $8 million tomorrow, but I'd lose 10% of that. We wouldn't really make any money at all. I'm going to go ahead and list him for transfer at $16 million. That's the market price going rate in the game for Jonas Fjartov. We'll just throw him up. How does that affect your fantasy team? I don't know. Just remember, chat, you have the opportunity to participate in UD Malia Fantasy Football today. All you got to do is click the link at the top of the chat and put that code in. You pick four players, and you got the opportunity to compete against everybody else to pull off the win, to pull off the dub. It's right there for you to show your ball knowledge. Ruben Sosa deserving of a call-up when the next round of squad announcements is made. I don't know the goalkeeping situation at Uruguay, bro. I'm not going to lie. I can't say I'm familiar with the goalkeeping situation at Uruguay. I do want to go, however, to the happiness screen. Bro, I used to be able to see, like, whether a player was happy about their playing time or not. So Fjartov is unhappy with everything. Bro, nobody agrees that Jonas Fjartov should start more games. 3 players disagree, however. 3 players actively are actively against Jonas Fjartov going in and starting more games. Deserved. Do it in squad selection info. Well, that's not going to show. I mean, it shows you morale, but it doesn't show you. So you used to be able to go to a happiness screen that would show you like their happiness in each factor, and there one column would be playing time, and you could sort the playing time and see guys that were about to be upset. Oh, there's playing time happiness. Brilliant. Mazibuko, Yanez, Duran is satisfied. Fjartov and Yanez are feeling alienated. Rahman is satisfied. Sarai and Bombo Otero are satisfied. Aguirre, Jahangiri are concerned. Somehow Vitboy is just concerned, and somehow concern doesn't go to the bottom. Somehow that just doesn't go to the bottom. Alrighty. Aguirre and Jahangiri are concerned about their playing time. Is there a way for us to lower that for them? Allow me to alleviate their concern by whispering sweet nothings in their ear. Oh no, even going down to regular starter would cause problems for Abbas Jahangiri. All right, who is the other concerned guy? Facundo Aguirre. Well, okay, well, it's because it's putting him at like freaking youngster breakthrough prospect, which is absurd. We are going to lower him to impact sub. He'd be happy going down to impact sub. He's not a breakthrough prospect. He's playing in games, man. He's playing in games. Literally to the right of morale. It took me a second. I got there. He also hates big matches, which makes that funnier. Fjartov hates big matches. Well, that's another reason to launch him into the sun. I didn't notice that. Well, he turned 22. There you go. Couple of teams interested in a transfer for Fjartov. We're going to turn a profit and get this freaking dweeb off my team. Not that there's anything wrong with that. All right, we're signing Monier Sergerd Anderson. for $95,000 just as an opportunity to develop him. Either he grows or he doesn't, but we have a very robust developmental pathway for this type of player. He joins us at the beginning of the January transfer window. Welcome to the UD Malia Academy system. Monir Sergert Anderson. That trait developed. No, the trait's always there, dude. Oh, well, there's Jahangiri. We're waiting for that. All right, we're going to use this as a launching pad, chat. We're going to use this as a launching pad to then launch Abbas Jahangiri into the sun, the proverbial sun. First, Duran has the opportunity to talk him out of it, but Jahangiri decides that's just not going to happen. Supposed to be an important player. My playing time hasn't really reflected that. What's going on? I could compromise or convince. Pretty much a squad player at this point. I don't think he's going to take that. We already looked. He doesn't even want to go down to regular starter, let alone squad player. Sarai's in the form of his life. Oh, that's all the form of his life. We're in fantastic form. Vitboy came to me with a similar concern and dropped it. I don't remember that. I just accidentally clicked on something. So that's cool. I was literally scrolling and clicked the wrong thing. I just asked him if he wanted to leave on loan, and he said no. I was trying to scroll. I've been referred to by the BBC as a professional gamer. For the record. Professional gamer. I was trying to scroll and just clicked to the wrong thing. Okay. Play him in cups. Bring you on as a sub to impress. I can give Abbas Jahangiri the playing time that he's looking for, or we can just move him. What's his wage? Bro, I don't even know. I think it's probably time to sell. Yeah, we're on 2034 in the contract. It's time to sell. It's time to sell. I'll look to sell you. I just want to play. Dude, he never wants to leave.
What do you call a girl who's tired of talking about the environment? Regrets a Thunberg.
Dude, everybody wants to leave the team except for the two Iranian guys that they don't want to leave. They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave. He's like, no, never mind, bro. I'm going to drop it. I just want to play. And it's like, ten players called for international duty. Bobby Markovsky called up to North Macedonia because he's like a rotational. No, he's not. He didn't even play. He's on the roster of a team in the Spanish second division. And they're just like, get in here. Uste just got called up with the Spanish U19s. That's pretty sick. Marcos Perez also called up by the U19s. Fernando and Alexi Gallardo called up by the U18s. Gallardo's already got the absolute steam. Bobby Markovsky has made three bench appearances for my second division B team. That's enough to get him called up for the first time to the North Macedonian national team, which will hopefully lead. How are they leaving Sarai out? How is Raul Sarai not an instant call-up? Also, you're running out of time to join the Fantasy Football for today. Link at the top of both chats on YouTube, on Twitch. You just hit that right there. You're going to fly through. Pick your couple of players and be ready to rock and roll. Sergio Otero. Majid Hashemi has been loaned out to Turkey for the season. He will return. Panagiotidis got left out again. Boy, oh boy. Rodriguez and Gonzalez up to Costa Rica. Jahangiri and Hashemi, who is 4 appearances, 1 goal so far for Bashakshi here. That is not nearly what we would have hoped for. But we are also hoping that somebody shows up with a bag of money for that guy. Madu Murcia up with Mali, Silvio Mustapic. Dude, where's the improvement? Silvio! Dang it, Silvio! At least he's getting minutes. He's getting lots of minutes. Ay, 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 ay. And 7 more. Okay. Joel Rojas with Paraguay, Sosa with Uruguay, Jose Yanez with Chile. And we still have 4 guys in South Africa. Van Rooyen, Mazi Buko, because he's loaned back here to the end of the season, Vitboy, and Tobogo and Como. Vitboy is still getting called up even though he is literally not registered for the first team. Incredible. Your final moments to get your team set for fantasy. We got a lot of fantasy teams in there today. That's what I'm freaking talking about, dude. That's what I'm talking about. So does Shimmy doesn't feel like a lone striker type? Why is Van Rooyen's value like 40 million? I feel like it should be higher than that. Dude, if Manchester United shows up, I'm not kidding. If they get anywhere near that value, I'm taking it so fast. I will name every stadium after Sergio Otero. We will be able to remodel the entire city if Manchester United gets anywhere near that value. Anywhere near it, I'm taking it. Anywhere near it. We've got a potential Saudi team around Mbambo. I told you 90 million. I'll let Kelvin Mbambo walk if we're getting 90 million. There's value there. Until you can't register the wage. Yeah, right now we are very, very limited by our wage budget. But you know what helps change our wage budget? You know what helps change it? Making a ton of money. Our wage budget next year is going to be way higher because we made a ton of money in player sales this year. Clause is 160 million for Otero. Dude, if somebody offers me $160 million for a center back with 6 passing and 6 first touch, who doesn't literally have 20 jumping reach and 20 pace, I'm taking it so fast. Yeah, the board didn't. Yeah, I was getting $75, $80 million offers for Mbambo from Man City a year and a half ago, and the board did not intervene. I think we're good on the board now. But, like, I'm taking it so. I know he's like a local kid, but if Manchester United wants to give me stupid money, I will take it. That's a rule of thumb in the world of football in general. Like, if Manchester United wants to give you stupid money, you take it. That's rule number 1. If they want to give you foolish amounts of money, you go ahead and take it. I would take it. Yep. Okay, we're at Atletico Madrid. This would be one hell of a way to get things started. This would be one hell of a way to get things started. Chat! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Locked. It's locked. Nobody else can play fantasy today. We got our fantasy football contenders locked in. May the best ball knowledge genius win. Here we go. No pressure on any of you guys today. I want you to relax, go out there and have fun. It's a big match. If we can win, this is one of the tougher matches we'll have all year at Atletico Madrid. If we can get a win here, we're in a pretty good position. All right, boys. We're not going to have too many tougher matches than at Atletico Madrid. And they seem gettable this year. What price would you want the Big Wins Command to be if we do sell them? What price? I mean, do we have a Big Wins Command? I thought we just had big misses. No club ever bids for Malia players that we want to sell. That's how it works. If we want to sell a player, nobody bids for them. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Come on now. Come on. Early and often. This is a great start. Keep it going. I love it. We're in our third kits right now. Come on, baby. We just retooled our set pieces. Let's go. Cucurella. Back post. Harada! Yes! Ruben Harada gets it started with a goal to take the lead at Atletico Madrid. Cucurella with the assist. We have so many tall guys, dude. We are unguardable with good set pieces. We are literally unguardable with good set pieces. That was our back post play. Bingo, bango, bongo, dude. Ruben Harada all day, twice on Sunday. We got 3 guys with at least 18 jumping reach running that play. Good luck. Mbambo, Sudai, Harada, Urbanic. I'm out atleticoing. I'm out atletiing. I'm out atletiing atleti. I said it right the second time. Let's go! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. We win on the set piece margins. Let's go. Sarai, who's going to be fresh all year because apparently Switzerland hates winning. I don't know why he's out of the team, but he's out of the team. Let's go, boys. Oh, no way. Another set piece. Oh, no, it's not. We're good. Van Rooyen back in. Sessa! Prime Arsenal ball, baby. Bongani Van Rooyen back into Francesco Sessa, who himself has like 17 jumping reach. We are a nightmare. We are a nightmare, chat. You want to try and guard us? We're a nightmare. We're literally your worst nightmare. Where's Pargueñas? Go. Otero is kind of struggling. Let's go with Facundo Aguirre. I like what we've seen from Aguirre. We go Madu Murcia and Facundo Aguirre. I think it gives us, I don't know why our 2 defenders are kind of struggling, but we have other good defenders on our team. Let's go to them. Paul Duran as well is going to come into the midfield. He's going to pick up Sudai. So we're going to sub out the guys that are kind of struggling today. All right, well, that was a little fast for my taste. All right, at least don't throw the ball in until our players actually get onto the field. Thanks. We good? All right, good. We're trying to get in the guy's way over there. Nice. All right, boys. Here we go. Yep, they just wanted us to watch the substitution. Just watched your SYS today. How lucky is the guy who's, how lucky is the dude whose wife plays FM with him? That was one of the funniest saves I've ever received on SYS. Like, actually. Oh, good block. Good block! Aguirre and Van Rooyen throwing themselves in the way. We are in a little trouble, though. They're kind of taking control of this a little bit. Oh, don't do that, Aguirre. We're there. We're there. Calm down. We're there. This is my left back, Cañete. I could get him for Van Rooyen and bring in the Rocket. He's just tired, and he's about to go on international duty as well. He's going to get even more tired. Move Van Rooyen over and bring in Miguel Rubio. Should be good with that for 15 minutes. Mbambo, play the underlap. Sessa's on the move. Sessa. Oh, he's got the in! What a header. What a ball, what a header, dude. I mean, to be able to beat Sosa where he was with a header from there is pretty insane. Easy, easy, easy. Nice, Sosa. Cucurella's quality with the ball. Cess is fine. And Mbambo's obviously brilliant with the ball. Ooh, let's go, Kelvin Parguenya! I'm confused. That's the goal he always scores. That's the goal he always scores. A lot of people on fantasy just had their hearts in their mouths there. Absolute heartbreaker for a lot of people in fantasy football that Pargueñas bricked that one. Great ball by Mbambo to set him up. That's the goal he always scores, and he missed it. But let's go! That is what I'm freaking talking about, dude. Player of the match is Bongani Van Rooyen, of all people. Fenton, thank you for gifting 5 subs. A win at Atletico Madrid. We fought our way through with some set-piece goals. I love the way we're setting up now. Fenton, I love you. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Chase, Human Daughter, BZ, Win, Stefa, Jody. Congrats on your bacon, on your lack of ads, on being part of an elite online gaming community. That sounded wrong. What happened? Something was off there. I don't quite know what it was. Something was a little off. We'll throw a player of the match award in there for Bongani Van Rooyen, who had an assist and a 7.5 match rating. He assisted that other goal. So Van Rooyen, he already had 6 points, and he gets player of the match, Shibuya. Bongani Van Rooyen's winning it for people now. I just thought you'd come back. All right. Fantasy points have been entered, chat, and now we head into what I believe is the international break. It is. Fjortoft, what are we talking about now, man? I mean, we've been doing this for a while. Ooh, Ruben. Not my favorite sandwich, but maybe he might be my favorite player. Look at Ruben Gerardo go, man. Look at that development. Look at that off the ball. 19 off the ball. You want to try and stay in front of this guy? It's impossible. The way this guy escapes his mark. All right, Fjartoft. Yeah, you're no longer an important player. I don't know what to tell you, man. Wow, Madu Murcia just talked Fjartoft out of being upset about his playing time. Of course, he's also upset about his playing time, but maybe because Madu Murcia was able to go, hey, look, this used to be me. I used to be a star player, but I'm still here playing all these games. Yeah, I mean, Otero can't be too far away from a national team call-up. Based off the way the game sees him, which he might as well be walking across water the way the game sees him. Seriously, goodness. Madu Murcia is the truth. He's the GOAT. Been with us since the third division, still playing important minutes and playing them well. And not only that, he understands the mentality of the club. He gets the guys in the locker room. He gets them to believe Grigoris Panagiotidis in. I think I like Panagiotidis. We just have too many players that are like him for him to get a lot of numbers. Hey, they gave us 3 sports scientists now. Let me act on that before they change it. Election fever. When are the elections? December? Well, I'm not going to pay attention to the headlines yet. I know the guy who's the head of the club right now is running again. And he'll probably win because the club continues to do well, but alrighty. What level of sports scientist do I need to get? I have completely forgotten. Also, I did not notice that we're listening to my liked songs right now. Oh, I have 1 spot available for a sports scientist. We'll go fill that now. Okay. My liked songs has taken us on a journey to something somber and thoughtful. Nobody? Really? Probably because I don't have senior team on. There you go! No way we have an elite. Oh! Anthony Nicholas, you dog. I am willing to pay you a lot of money, Anthony Nicholas. I'm willing to pay you a lot of money to be here. You're an elite sports scientist. You're really going to help us recover from injuries, avoid fatigue. That's what sports scientists do. They're important. Very, very important. Got to make sure you have them. Now, in the coaching department, we actually really aren't able to make our team a whole lot better. I'll check the scouting. There might be some scouts available that we like because, there could be... there's 3 scouts, basically, that are replaceable for us right now. Pedro Alves is probably not. But Herba Derp and T Little could be in trouble. I'm a peruse. I like to window shop. I'm just window shopping. 3 damn day. Okay, there you go. There you go! No yelling. They're all Chief Scouts. That's a bit of a challenge. All right, listen, look. I will pay you lots of money to just be a scout. They never take it. Once you can be a chief scout for the local YMCA, they won't take it. All right, this guy's making peanuts. This guy's literally not making a single dollar. The real question is, how does that make any sense at all? This guy's he sucks. That's why he's there. Yeah, he sucks. He's just not very good. He, on the other hand, is very good. Hernan Llano is also very... I think we might be able to add 2 new scouts. Holy. James Wallace and Hernan Llano. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, this guy wants no money. I'm just gonna make sure that he signs with us and doesn't re-up with River Plate or wherever the hell he is. Come to you, D. Malia, man. Come here. Dark Eyes, thank you for the 61 months. Appreciate you supporting the stream for quite a while, my man. That is, I mean, you are over 5 years now. You're over 5 years now. That's the Baker's 5 years. 50 best players in the world. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, we've got a Nugent in the top 10. Marcelino Molineux. He was born in Angola. If he started in an Angolan team, no, okay, he grew up in Germany. All right. I was like, if he started in an Angolan team, I'm filing a class action lawsuit to make him play for Angola as an experiment. Also, 22, dude, Liverpool's got dogs. They have 2 guys in the top 10 that are new gens. Liverpool's going to be a problem for forever. Adam Wharton is at number 13, by the way. Gio Quenda's still here. Fede Valverde's at PSG. I feel like he's been there a while now. Finn Yelch is at 27. All right, Finn. Jean Garcia's in the top 50. Bayern's got a 21-year-old Soufiane El Hadda. I know him. He's from Morocco. He's literally from my backyard. He's been on my short list for a long time. Carlos Baleba's made top 50. 37-year-old Joshua Kimmich is here. Mark Guehi playing for Al Hilal has managed to make it. Matthias Sule has made it. Yildiz and Conceição cracks the top 50. Hincapie is also here. Declan Rice has had it all to do with Arsenal. Look at those match ratings, man. Look at those match ratings. This used to be easy. I want to see how easy this is now. Club history. Honors. He's been runner-up 3 more times with Arsenal, dude. And third place 2 more times on top of that. Now, they did win the Champions League. They won the Champions League in 2031. He has a major trophy with Arsenal. They won the 2031 Champions League. But he has still not won the Prem. He has been at Arsenal the entire time. It is a tough look. It is a tough look. Oh, yes. Keith Brown's coming up for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Now, are they even in the A level of the Nations League? Oh, we're in the quarters. Oh, nice. Curacao, U.S., Panama, Mexico, Honduras, Canada, Jamaica, Costa Rica. Love it. Nations League, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. No way they're A or they're C. No way they're C, dude. They are. But they just got promoted from Nations League C, so... Or it looks like they're going to get promoted from Nations League C. So, you know, Keith Brown's finally going to be able to play on the big stage of Nations League B. Rodrigo Lira, our B-team goalkeeper. He's getting better. That's what we want. He's getting better. Bro, we only got... The scouts both accepted new offers at the clubs they were at. We got the sports scientist, though. He's an elite sports scientist, so I'll pay the one-time fee of $300,000 to get him. That's just the sale of Zabrowski. Unbelievable. We didn't get either of the scouts. I'm sick. I'm nauseous. Gabriel Gomes. Guillaume Leliu. Okay, Leliu's got elite judging player. Okay, but he's a chief scout, Zealand. That's what you get for not reading. Emre Dechdeli. This guy's got really interesting ball knowledge from around the world. We're going to go ahead and offer him a ton more money than he's making at Spartak Moscow. There we go. We got at least one. We got at least one. All right, Anthony Nicholas, welcome. And now we're firing one of these three guys. Either T. Little or Herbaderp. It's Herbaderp. Herbaderp, thank you for your service. Thank you for serving this team. But your time has finally come to an end. We brought in Imre Dekdeli from Spartak Moscow. I believe that's free. There's no compensation going to Russian teams right now. So, oh, no. Oh, we're good. 1 to 2 days on Ruben Hirado. He's completely fine. I'll get the shovel. Are you going to bury him? You're going to bury Herbaderp in the backyard? Herbaderp was okay. Herbaderp served as a scout with us since 2029. And we appreciated what Herbaderp was able to do for us. You know, but as a Venezuelan, there's just a limit in the game. Hey! Attaboy! Way to play. First cap for Ruben Sosa, who's been with Malia for almost 2 years now. You know, I like to think that we've done the majority of the developing here. We bought him for $2.2 million. You know, we had him play a season with our B team as a part of our system. And, you know, now he's been promoted to being the first team goalkeeper after 1 year with the B team. He's a B team graduate. And that's, you know, it's a special thing. It's a special thing about this club, how much we believe in and trust our B team to produce first team players. You know? How much we believe in our guys. Where does potential go? Yeah, it was 3.5 to 4.5, so it's only gone down a half star. He's professional. He'll get whatever out of his potential that he can get. You know, maybe he doesn't have that incredible boom stuff, but he's got a great brain, right? He's adding the elements to his technical game, and he has always had good size and reach. And I love the fact that he's a natural shot stopper. 15 here, 15 here is great. He can start counterattacks with a long throw, something we've never really seen, but hey. Hey, you know, I'm happy Solani Mazibuko scored for South Africa as well. There is also something that I wanted to do. This is going to be a bit of a deep cut, but something that I think is really important. Jaime Gutierrez. No. Jaime Gutierrez traits. Plays short, simple passes. Is there like... All right, it doesn't... It's... The trait training is happening. It just hasn't been established yet. And there is somebody else that, believe it or not, I'm thinking we might want to put that on. You know him. You'll love him. Sergio Otero. Bro, in what world is this guy going to be picking out big-time passes? I mean, like, he's just not. He's going to continue to be a world-class defender, and he's going to develop even better at that. He's officially considered a wonder kid now? Wait, really? Dude. Yeah! From our academy, bro. 11 vision, 11 technique, 15 decisions. This guy's clear, 16 anticipation. Yeah! 19-year-old wonder kid. You're right. He's just not a good passer. I just want him to be simple with his passes. I think it would make him a more effective player if he just received the ball and hit simple passes. Marks opponents tightly would also be a great trait for him to have. He has 18 marking, and he's physically, he's the type of guy that would be in there just like ripping Holland's shirt off. What do we do first? Do we do Mark's opponents tightly first or reduce his passing? His passing's only caused an issue one time. We'll add that to his game. Mark's opponents tightly. All right, we'll do the passing thing if it continues to become a problem. Gutierrez needs the plays short, simple passes very... you could have thanked me, but it's whatever. Me seeing the... me seeing the ability that you had and saying, hey, you could just, you could be a starter for us in La Liga, and that, that obviously elevates you straight into the Uruguayan national team. You could praise me. It's okay. It's not like I'm keeping score or paying attention. Yeah. Kelvin Mbambo's like Finland's best player. So, yes, I'm happy that he's scoring on international duty, but that's kind of his job.
Arsenal and a tea bag? The tea bag gets to touch the cup.
B+. Thank you, Wussy Pants, for the 2 months. Welcome back to the Hammers, my dude. And Chocolate Cosmos, thank you for the 41 months. I missed fantasy. That's all right. There's always the next fantasy for you. Ian Barca's off the mark. It's getting better. He's still not really a first-team level player, but he's getting better. Great. Fjartoft is hurt. Out 2 to 3 weeks. Enjoy, Jonas. Need to... Talking about contract renewals. I ain't handing out any contract renewals, dog. No, sir. I need a C team is what I need. I need a C team. I'd rather sacrifice Cucurella at some sort of pagan altar than let go of our baby boy. Look, I realize if Manchester United does come in with silly money for Otero, that it's going to be difficult to let go of him, but I need you to understand how unbelievable it is that a team would pay 160 million for him. Like, clearly, just in the game, he is perceived as the second coming. And while we would love to keep a guy like that on our team, he's kind of, like, he's really good, but he's not that good. You know what I mean? He doesn't have 16s. He's not a Rolls-Royce center back. He's a hell of a player. Who's our next Copa opponent? I don't think it's been drawn yet. I don't think we know who we're playing in the Copa next. Otero's release is 160. If somebody gives me 160 million up front, you will never see me accept a transfer faster than that. Don't do an Mbambo again. I'm happy with what I did around Mbambo. There is not regret around Mbambo. I'm happy with what we did with Mbambo. I'm glad we kept him. I think we kept him in the right way. We went, hey, if you have 90 million up front, then we can totally reshape our whole team if you give us that. If you don't give us that, then I really want to keep him because I think he's, not only is he a great player, but he's also a huge locker room presence, vice captain, good leader, right? And he's getting the experience. He's getting the experience, Shut though, thank you for the 41 months. Yes, since you have no choice but to accept. That's true. I guess it's, well, here's the thing. I'll reword it. If somebody offers 160 million up front, I obviously won't have a choice or not because that triggers this release clause. I will be very happy that that happens. $160 million up front, straight into the budget of the team. That boosts our salary cap by a ton. That gives us the opportunity to sign so many different players. Like, the amount that our salary cap will go up just from that sale, I don't know the exact equation, but we will have so much more money to spend on players, and like, it will be awesome. Yeah, and we would also we would have the reputation after one more good season in the Liga to be signing some pretty damn good players that would actually want to play for us. Like, the fact that we were able to get Cañete is a great sign of, like, if we're opportunistic about who we're signing and when and where. Okay, this guy is very good. Maxi, see, this is the thing. Like, if I don't have Jahangiri and freaking Hashemi and Ruben Sosa, who's out there, right? If we're just working with Danny Avande, who, in my opinion, is by far the most necessary of the three international, like, three non-EU guys we have, then we could be bringing in somebody like Maxi Molina and having him play a year or two. Because what a player he is. His concentration's a problem, though. The guy literally can't pay attention to anything, but what a player. All right, that's enough for La Cerise. Dominic Javorchik. They were finally done looking at him. Johannes Schenk. These guys are just backup goalkeeper options. Hey, Prince, thank you for the 51 months, dude. Congrats on the Baker's half century. Good to see you. And also, Finn, thank you for gifting Phasia a sub, my dude. Fenton, you've got 875 career gifted subs. One of the all-time goats. Rawatesh, the Eagle. Just sign him and play him on the B team. Maybe that's what I want to do at some point, is sign him and play him on the B team. Buba Samba. To be fair, he is 21. Saladin Aishik. So you only got 13 acceleration. I don't see it. I'm going to keep that door open just a bit, but I don't see it. Dude's under contract for a long time. Dominic Zontos. 22 years old. The value's crazy. It's just not there. Jan Ovi Haraldstad. We're starting to prune down our keep an eye on list. We scout these guys up every 6 months and just kind of keep up to date with how they're doing, what they're doing. And Jan Ovi Haraldstad just doesn't seem like a guy that I need to be interested in. Mario Kriako. Dude, they just have to lower the asking price a little bit, and this guy will be all over my first team. But honestly, now that Parguinas has kind of taken off, I don't really see a need to sign Mario Kriako as much. I think he goes to the maybe list, but he does not stay on the yes list anymore. Alessio Magi, let me guess, wonderkid? Oh, no. I do have him on the keep a keen eye list, and I'll keep him there. Andres Orlando. Hate the city. Not a fan of the city. But this guy sucks more than the other guy. I'll keep him on the yes list anyways. The other guy was better. Jesus Cedeno, Krum Vidalov. I mean, he's 16, like. I have him on the yes list as like a guy we really want to target. He's got great size, great technique for a guy at 16. He just turned 16. Yeah, no. We'll keep him on the yes list. We've managed to identify a guy who actually has the ability to be something at some point. Gabriel Hezi. The triple Hezi step back Jimbo of a name there. Rogerio Karzaklian. I had put him on the yes list, but now I'm not. Now I'm just not feeling it. This dude was on the Wonder Kid list? What was I smoking, man? What was I on putting that guy there? Jan Pavlik. Yeah, actually, I love the array of attributes that guy has. He plays really well in our system, in the match engine. Jamal Emanuel, Fredrikstad. 18-year-old right wing back who is getting first team playing time. On the Wonder Kid list, though, that is not where he belongs. Matteo Torrente, on the other hand, that is where he belongs. That kid's nasty. And apparently they just don't seem to think so. I think so. I think this kid's the truth. He's got one leadership, though. You ask this guy to lead troops into battle, he'd probably lead them backwards. Zivairo Havokete. Okay, he has a terrible weak foot. That's the start of this. This guy, though, I mean, I would spend 23 million. I have 23 million. No, I don't. So I'd spend, this guy's really good. Right now. We teach him to play like wide forward or playmaker on the outside. Strike the ball with the outside of his foot as a trait so that he doesn't have to use his right foot at all. He just becomes a left-footed maestro. I mean, he's really good. He's slow. You basically just convert him to a wing position and just hammer pace to get it up to like 13 or 14 so that he can use all the other talent he has. He plays one position, he has only one foot. That's what makes his ability seem lower. But the actual attributes this guy has are rare and very good. Look, he is like an NBA, he's like Nate Robinson, like an NBA jump man type guy, big dunker. Personality's great too. This guy's yes list every single day and twice on Sunday. Best as an inside forward, maybe? Yeah. I would probably train him to play on the right. Obviously, his elevation is crazy, but his heading's only 8. The guy just is a really elite leaper. Like former long jump or former high jump guy growing up or something. Really elite leaper. We'll keep an eye on them. What a player, though. What a freaking player. Thomas Marstock. Erwin van der Zwan. He's a hell of a goalkeeper he only has 6 aerial reach. He's 15. He's 6'1". He's got solid jumping reach. His aerial reach will go up. I need to have some faith. Okay, this guy sucks, but everybody thinks he's good. So we're going to go ahead and add him to the yes list under the assumption that we are eventually going to have to move him off of the yes list because he's not good. This guy has no athleticism and very little technical ability. He is a coach. Nate Robinson's ball knowledge? I don't know, dude. I'm 30. I watched Nate Robinson play in person before. Nothing like Zealand to brighten the day when you're hospitalized with a pulmonary embolism. Everybody, send some nice thoughts to Keeperman4 on YouTube. That sounds very scary and or painful. So, we're going to do a little cross-platform kindness here. Send some kind thoughts to Keeperman4, who apparently is in the hospital with a pulmonary embolism. I'm glad you're in here to take your mind off it. I realize I'm not really taking your mind off it right now. We got a great community around these streams. All the hammers looking after each other. Just send some love his way. That is tough, but you know what? Football Manager is a great time sink to help get you through those long hours. Get well soon, man. It's where I always get some of your best video game runs when you're going through some sort of a medical emergency like that, you know? You always get some of your best runs. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. It's kind of hoping this guy's contract was running out. He's under contract for 2.5 years, man. What am I doing? What am I doing? May the force be with you. Or keep an eye. We'll keep a weather eye on that guy. Danny Ferdinand, $41 million if we want the services of Danny Fernand. Like right now, we're probably not going to pay attention to him that much. I think we just toss him on the Wonder Kid list. Keep an eye on him. Junai Byfield. Oh, he doesn't like big matches. That's a shame because this dude is so athletic. Junai Byfield's a freak.
Boiling water, you will be missed. Folded hands emoji.
Yeah, he's so fast because he runs away from big matches. That was good. That was a good one. That was a good one. Lamine Bay. Alexander Rodic. Valued at $20 million, playing over in Saudi Arabia. Julian Panseu, who I happen to think is a perfectly fine and acceptable player, even though maybe nobody else likes him. Bop Gay. All right, Bopinator. He does play a little left-sided nonsense. How does that guy play like left midfielder and his defense is that bad? I don't get it. I don't understand. Luca Brugmans. Doesn't enjoy big matches. You know, this is why you pay attention. This is why you make sure you're locked in. All right, I don't think he's that good. He's also on AC Milan, so there's just no value there. Sebastian Diaz counts as a non-EU. He does not, however, count as a wonder kid anymore. That potential is just no longer there. Andreas Markusson. Ended up at Wolves. They got him on a monster contract, and I just am not interested anymore. Gandhi Orellana. Oh, Gandhi did move? Oh, damn. Gandhi did move. I missed that. I don't know if did I get inbox messages about that or no? Hussein Lugmani. This guy lit me up when we played against Real Valladolid. He was actually very good. Good movement, good speed, good touch, good finishing. I can see why he was a problem. I can see why. Hanif Wall. Oh, man. He doesn't have... Poland doesn't take that long. What's he got? Yeah, Poland only takes 3 years, dude, to get EU. Poland only takes 3 years to get EU. He might get it. Like, I'm literally going to keep him on the short list under the assumption that he could get Polish nationality. If he becomes EU, that changes the equation on Hanif Wall. Via Marin. Oh, Dribbly Boy. This guy should start a YouTube channel because he certainly isn't good enough to play for me. Asim Quayle. That guy, on the other hand, is. And people don't seem to think he's actually that good. So, Ilyan Lyubinov. Nice mustache, man. What's he doing in Brazil? Not. His contract does not have that long left. How have they done with Pablo Trisante? He should be on his way to getting Italian nationality. It's freaking 10 years. Oh my God. It's 10 years? Holy. Redwan Bufia. Ty Noonan to Poland? Dude, honestly, it would just stunt his development and his exposure. And I think we just want to sell Ty Noonan at some point. Mr. Never Play. Serbia's 3 years as well. Yeah, I made a video very long time ago about the best places to go. The best one's actually Gibraltar for some reason. That is not the case anymore. That was when they were in the EU. Yeah, I don't think that stays in the yes list. I think we'll keep an eye on him. We get some explosive development from him. He could still turn into the truth. Tidian Ouattara. Yeah, I mean, I think that this guy's just not very good. I think he's just not very good. Lars Christensen. Well, he's driven by somebody else because he's 5'6" and can't see over the steering wheel. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. All right. That is no, those are not the, I don't make the rules. All right. I don't make the rules. All right. Got to check the laws on that one. Got this guy on the yes list. Yeah, I guess he's somebody that we could sign for our B team. Nikos Koukoulis. Just not somebody I'm really interested in keeping track of right now. I remember this guy being better than they tried to make him look, but I think he's just bad. Anestes Bullen. First question, who names their kid Anestes in Scotland? It's a central defender. He's got no height whatsoever. Why is he being recommended to me? Otto Rosengren. Koukoulis is meatball in Lithuanian. This is the kind of information that I need in my life. Thank you. I needed to know that. My life has been augmented. My life has been, I feel better having known that. Lazizbek Mirzaev. It's finally time to get rid of Lazizbek Mirzaev. Even though he plays in Uzbekistan and he loves big matches and we love him, we tried to sign him at one point of the save, and you know what? He said no. We tried to sign him at one point in this save. He said no, and he re-upped his contract in Uzbekistan. I can't imagine the Uzbeks have many better players than him, and yet he stays. Alessandro Scopecci. He's 6'8". And doesn't have 20 jumping reach. I got a guy a foot shorter than you that's got 20 jumping reach, Alessandro. You can't even get... Ridiculous. Oh, he's under contract for a long time, too. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and remove him from our short list. Igor Ekstaniz. No. Jakob Naumann. He moves very well. Can't do anything else. He's kind of like a better version of Kenny Patrick, the guy that plays on my B team. Jose Luis Torres. Oh, wow. Got a Bolivian valued it up to $85 million. Fully deserved, by the way. This guy was on the Wonder Kid list. That's a nightmare. I'm going to discard his report. I'm never going to look at him again. That's what I think of him now. Konrad Belinsky. Exactly where he belongs. Shili Xing, who we sold, the Chinese striker who's with Hanover in the Bundesliga. It's where the Chinese players should be going because they have no rules against it over there. Like no foreign player rules in Germany at all. Augusto Villanovas. Augusto Villanovas. Do, 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 do. 5 years in Belgium. Don't see it. Wojciech Flees. Fabian Baus. Your touch sucks. Seep Iwe Bar. What is this position map? What is that, man? He plays left wingback and right fullback. Mir Khan, the Pakistani kid. Doesn't have it. Casper Antoine. Definitely doesn't have it. Certainly not on the Wonder Kid list anymore. Oh, yeah, no. Trianis Karmanlis. Jacobo Tessitore. Stays in the Wonder Kid list. Teo Bilyeshko. Please tell me this kid's willing to talk to me. I love this guy. He's not interested in talking to me. The moment he is, we're flying in there. This guy's low determination. Nope. Slonimir Abramovich. Nope. Philip Lexon. Nope. Adam Gallagher. Whew. Cheap as hell, dude. There is value here. There is value here signing this guy from Falkirk. I see a future for him. I will offer $60,000 for Adam Gallagher, a player of quality. The UK values their own. And there's a lot of money in those guys if I can sign him and develop him as part of my lone army. This guy sucks. All right. We finished our scouting. Easy does it. Yeah, we had 94 guys in our... We do our recruitment list every 3 weeks. I sit down with my scouts every 3 weeks and we go over the players they brought me. It's not bad. I used to do it every week. Sometimes I have had it come into my inbox, but I feel like I used to do it every month, but then I moved it up to every 3 weeks so that I could stay a little more front of mind. But it feels good. And now we're starting to, at the level of our team raises, we're starting to prune our short list a little bit more. So we don't have as many guys on the Keep a Keen Eye short list anymore. We don't have as many guys on the Wonder Kid list. We don't have as many guys in the Yes list. It's good. It's healthy. Allows us to get through it faster, too. When's the youth intake day? Oh, it's like March. It is like March, dude. But we should get a preview. I never remember when we're going to get the preview. I feel like we're not that far away from it. Oh, they accepted it. All right. Adam Gallagher. So do we want to go through with this, right? He's resolute. He's got good ball control. Okay, he's a bit of a loose passer. Solid athlete, can get box to box, and we believe, looking at what he can do, that he could be a La Liga level player, in which case he's worth a ton of money. But he is, of course, non-EU. He's Scottish.
Hi, Zealand.
I know he's non-EU.
Doing World Cup watch-along streams?
Probably some, but I'm not going to do every single game of the World Cup. I'm not going to do every single game of the World Cup. I think he's absolutely worth it to develop him and sell, though. I just need to get his wage locked there. Alrighty. Almighty. Yeah, you're not going to play for the team, so there you go. We gave him a really short contract. I just realized. Literally to the end of 2034. So we're going to have to re-extend that contract again in this offseason after he does hopefully a 6-month loan out of January. But we pick up value where we see it. We know that guy has a very unlikely route to the first team and that he won't be available to play for the B team because we're now in the second division and that's just not something that we can offer because of the foreign player requirements. But, you know, he can go loan and, you know, get his work in, get his reps in. All right, finally, we're at another match. Avande, Otero. I'm going to move Otero to the outside, and we're going to put his passing under pressure. Now, I'm going to put Aguirre out there. I liked what I saw from Aguirre. Cucurella, Van Rooyen, Cañete, Tsurai, Sessa, Gerardo, Mbambo, and Pargueñas is going to go ahead and pick up the start today over Yuri Urbanic. Leading goal scorer in La Liga, or at least one of them. So Fjortoft is still working through his thigh strain. Yeah, it's an incredibly painful injury. We hope that he's able to recover from that soon. Mazibuko. So Alani Mazibuko goes into the team there. But hey, I see no reason to rotate right now. Kind of in the dog days of the season. You know, with the international breaks, and there's only our second match in November. It's like November 22nd. Oh, but it's at the Tingus Pingus, and how can you not get up for a match at the freaking Pingus? How can you not get up for a match at the Pingus? It's kind of a tough run. Atletico Madrid into Sevilla. That's a tough run. Any limits on U21 transfers from foreign leagues in La Liga? No, that is an advantage. We have a strict foreign player limit, but there's two loopholes. One, it takes 2 years for South and Central American nationalities to gain Spanish nationality. Like Facundo Aguirre, who's in the first team now, is Argentine. We signed him, loaned him in Spain for 2 years, and now he is a Spanish citizen. Their other loophole is, of course, there is no limit to the number of players you can sign. The only true free places are Germany and Poland. Those are places where your registration's basically open and there is no foreign player requirements at all, no work permits that you're working with. It's just an absolute free-for-all. So if you're ever looking for that sort of experience, that's where you want to go. You want to be playing there. But every league's got its own limits, and we of course have a freaking salary cap that we have to work with, which is set at the beginning of the season, and we make the best with it. I'm used to Serie A, which is a nightmare for non-EU. Yeah, Serie A's non-EU rules are like, it's like trying to translate the ancient texts, dude. Good block. Good block. Oh, way to settle that down. Good connection with Alejandro Pargueñas. That's not it. That ain't it, Alejandro. Good step. Is this a highlight for the good guys? A very long highlight for the good guys. Sarai on his favored left. Oh, it's gone through to Cañete. What are we doing? Oh, they called it back for the foul. Good. Mbambo got absolutely clattered on that play. Thank you. Mbambo taking it quick. What a ball to Cucurella. Oh, my goodness. We actually put pressure on the goal from there. All right, we got 3 defenders here. Get our shape. Let's go, boys. Come on. All right, Gerardo. Oh! Oi, oi, oi.
Did you hear about the cheese factory that exploded in France? The only thing left was debris.
That's too simple to be beating us. That's too simple of a play to be beating us just straight over the top like that. We're very lucky he hit the post. I heard your joke, Frost. I did. I'm going to give it a B. I'm going to give it a B. Also, Big McGuire, I'm going to give it a B- for boiling. Thank you for the 34 months, Frost. Thank you for the 42 months. And Hardwick, welcome to an Elite Online Gaming. I'm at Villa. It's a bit frustrating cherry picking Wonder Kids. Yeah, the Wonder Kid limit is tough. It's got to be more selective. You just have to raise your standards. Cañete. Calvin Mbambo. Oh, he got him! He got him! Oh, with the back heel! He might have been off. He was off, dude. He's not. The guy, I mean, the lines are totally wrong. This dude's heel is literally over here. Whatever. Whatever. All right, boys, let's figure this out. We gave them that one clear chance, but we've created a couple of decent looks. Kelvin and Mbambo absolutely, he stole 3 generations of wealth from their fullback earlier. Nice, Cañete. Keep it moving. Aye. All right. Get it back to Cañete. Oh, he had some room. Never mind. Pargueñas is on it. And Mbambo. Bro, there's no way. I don't even know what happened there. Gerardo was totally in, but they said it was blocked. I don't even know, like, Gerardo, this is a corner. They said that was blocked somehow. And nothing from the corner. Thank you. Yes, that's a perfect cherry on top of that sundae. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think it gave me all the XG from that shot, but it said that shot was blocked. Like the dude somehow got his toe in from behind on Gerardo. All right, Yanez, go. Irbonic, go. Rubio, go. Duran, go get Sarai. He's struggling. Where are we going for it? We're going for it. I had a good feeling about this flow of this match. We're going to up our pressing. We're up our lines. You know, normal change that we would make in this situation. I don't want to take Aguirre off. I want to take a Taro off, put Aguirre in the middle, go double overlap with Madu Murcia. He's got the skills to be able to do that, and it gives us, you know, another player getting up the field, looking to be aggressive. Got to do the shout first because the shout will go through at the same time. All right, boys, here. 3 points. It's there for the taking. 3 points is there for the taking. We're there. Cucurella. It's enough. He did enough. He did enough. It wasn't great, but he did enough. All right, we got better ball-playing center backs out there now. Madu Murcia is quality with the ball. He is left-footed. That can complicate this a little bit, but we need him there. Oh, that's... Oh, he's off! Oh, he's off! He's off! He's off! He's off! He's off! He's off. I was going to stick him up there and give him a free roll. We're going to move Cucurella up. Murcia to the left. I know. Aguirre is going to go there. Cucurella is going to go up here. Cucurella moves up, Murcia left, Aguirre right. We don't have the time to kind of mess around with this. We got to just go after it immediately. And we're going to definitely up our passing directness one just to look to get the ball up there. He's off! He's off! He's off! He's off! He's off! He's off! Now, it's only limited if I don't have any subs left. And I don't. But we do fortunately have a center back that can play left wing in a pinch. Gentlemen, we need something, please. That's such an aggressive formation. How is there nothing that happens? How is there nothing happening there? Yo, Theo, thank you for 2 gifted subs, my dude. Anarop and Quelly are welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes. Thank you to Theo for making 2 people's days. We got nothing after that change. We got nothing. Pargueñas could have gotten one. Yeah, but we started him. We had started him. I mean, we are in third. It was Sevilla. Obviously, Sevilla is one of the best teams that's not Real Madrid or Barcelona. And so it's not like an easy match to begin with, right? It's tough. Couple of tough ones back to back at Atletico, at home against Sevilla, at Real Sociedad. That's a tough 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Fantasy, we did get a clean sheet, and there might be match ratings at a 7.0, so let's get our fantasy scores in for those partaking in our fantasy football competition today. Yeah, we had Cañete Mbambo, who might have been player of the match. He was, so there's a player of the match bonus for Kelvin Mbambo enjoyers. Sweet nothing. Oh. Do 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 do. Yeah, clean sheet's still not working, unfortunately, but player of the match is working. So Aguirre, Cañete, and Mbambo all dropped over a 7, or at least a 7, and Mbambo gets player of the match as well. So he delivers a 6-point performance to Mbambo enjoyers. Under Rubio, we had nobody that's going to get any points because obviously no goals and no ratings at a 7. So we are 20 unbeaten at home. That is insane. Didn't realize we were on that streak. First inbox message that I've gotten about that. Sociedad away in 5 days. We've got elections early December that the countdown is on for, apparently. You know, I don't know too much about it, but apparently there's a big deal. Just 35. Oh, it's late December. The 28th of December. Eusebio Calzada will run. Inigo Requena is trying to oust the president and wants to continue running the club as it has been run and wouldn't be drawn into making huge promises. Well, then you're probably not going to win. I want you to promise doubling the wage budget. We drew Utebo. Who is Utebo? They are currently first in their 4th division group. Okay. They are semi-professional. At least nominally, they are semi-professional. Spooky. I want you to promise that I'm allowed to bankrupt the club. Yes, if he promises that, then I will break with the president that I've been working with. Alvaro Arbeloa is potentially interested in Jovica Ilic. Really? Well, Jovica Ilic has not been developing at all when we've been trying to loan him out in order to get him to develop. So if you got the money, his value seems to be way above what he's going to end up being as a player. So 25 million for Jovica Ilic is a slam dunk for me, not for you. But I'll take it because I'm not coaching you. Another game for Yuste? Yes, we will probably start Alejandro Yuste in that match, keep getting him cup experience. Because that sort of experience can be a huge catalyst for development. You know, you get those first team games, the first team level, Copa del Rey. It's really the reputation of the competition that they get to play in. And then it leads to explosive development. Rubio, what are we doing? Also, Sessa, what are you doing? I understand where you're coming from. Good. You haven't really shown a lot of improvement, Sessa, and I'm you know, you've been with the club a decent amount of time now, Francesco. We got to see something. He's played his way into the first team with his quality on the field, but he's also gotten a lot of minutes and hasn't improved that much, at least the way we would have hoped, the way we would have thought he would have improved. How's you stay now? I don't know. Oh, boy. We're good. We'll just start Aguirre today. Make sure that tight calf doesn't turn into anything more than it needs to. Goodness gracious. All right, Otero, no. I trust Facundo Aguirre for one game. Also, that just messed them up, didn't it? No warning message at all involved in that drives me absolutely crazy. We're going to give Rubio a start for Bangani Van Rooyen. We're going to give Paul Duran a start over Sarai, who's been dragging recently. Gerardo and Mbambo, Pargueñas. We're going to Pargueñas. We're going to give him one more start. We're going to give Pargueñas one more start. Pedro Lopez asking price has gone down. No fun, man. and Panagiotidis. He's not getting any opportunities, is he? Nobody's getting hurt, which is great, obviously, overall, but it's bad for him that just nobody's getting hurt, so the opportunity is just not there for him. We'll have Ruben Gerardo come off the bench. Salvatore Roman gets the start today. So I rotated a couple of positions. Blood some guys. Yeah, Gerardo didn't have a great match last time out there, so Salvatore Roman gets a chance, you know. Okay. Hello, Sociedad. Promise more foreign affiliates so Hannibal can progress further into Europe. I like the way you're thinking, man. I like the way you're thinking. I'm just lifting pressure. Nobody expects us to get a result at Real Sociedad. We'll just go out there, have a good time, put on a show for the fans. All right, come on, boys. This is the first season that I feel like we're really in the saddle. Our 4th year in La Liga. We've got mid-table level reputation now. We're not some piddly little minnow that's overlooked by players and coaches alike. And we're showing, you know, that we can develop players, not just players through our academy, but also guys we sign and play with the B team and through our loan army like Aguirre. Mixing them with a veteran and a superstar signing like Cucurella or Cañete, Sessa, Mbambo. Mbambo has it back. Oh, it's there! Pargueñas! His 10th goal of the season! Alejandro Pargueñas is onside! Little replay. The shot deflected, hits the back of the keeper off the post, and Pargueñas pounces on it in the mouth of the goal. It's a nightmare goal for Sociedad to concede. Alejandro Pargueñas has another. Oh, great play. Cañete, Mbambo, Cañete. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they are so good. Kelvin Mbambo and Angel Cañete flying around. A 2-man game straight into the back of the net from the 2 best players on this team. American Danny Avande. Cucurella. Oh, not the left side again. That would be cruel. Cañete. Oh, he's beating his man. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. And the taker will be Salvatore Roman. He's completely unplayable. He is completely and utterly unplayable. It is the 15th minute. We're looking at a 3-0 lead. The Italian Salvatore Roman. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A ridiculous start to the match for UD Melilla. After a disappointing 0-0 draw at home last match, they're up 3-0 inside 15 minutes. Everything coming up UD Melilla. Sociedad falling to pieces.
We good now?
Yeah, we're good now. I think what's helped, chat, is the last 2 years we've really struggled with injuries, and we've gotten rid of the guys that were getting hurt. And you know what's happening? Our team is fit. Our team is healthy, despite the fact that we had a 1-2 wombo combo of a hernia to our starting goalkeeper and a torn ACL to our backup goalkeeper within 4 days. We managed to overcome that. Our starting goalkeeper's back from his hernia. We signed an emergency backup due to the ACL. And, you know, we've got guys that have the, you know, that are available. Oh my goodness, Salvatore Roman. Why did he pass that? Just shoot the ball, man. He's got like 16 finishing. Roman's he's a sniper from outside. Oh, Rubio, that's a hell of a ball. And Bombo! Oh, the post! Cañete. Cucarea. Mbambo. Duran. Duran and Madu Murcia still carving out roster spots. Been with the team since the 3rd division. They could have never imagined or dreamed that they would be a part of a team at this level. Duran, the club captain, dropping a 7.3. He's still got it. Great use of the Rubio emote, Radlad. Great use of the Rubio emote. Yeah, waiting for the Red Rocket to make a great play, and then we fill the Twitch chat up with the Rubios. Mbambo. Good ball. There's Rubio. Good first time pass. Salvatore Roman! Otero's literally 1 to 2 days with a slight tweak of a muscle. So we just figured we'd rest him for the game. But he's fine. Boys, you got it going on. Let me tell you, you got it going on. Oh my God. Cañete, thievery, Parguinas. Oh, he missed it. He's so good with that movement and that first touch to separate from the defender. He can't put the ball to bed, but continues to absolutely ball out. Sub. Yeah, John Geary, go. Murcia, go get Cucurella. Lopez, go get Mbambo. You guys can make a difference in this game. Go. Mbambo's legs are a little heavy. He's obviously had a great game. We just, you know. Lopez could use a run out as well. Cucurella just wasn't playing that well. Ooh, good ball. Aguirre, he's totally off. Love the touch and finish from the big man, though. Look at the dexterity for the big man. We're teaching our 20 jumping reach center backs to take the ball down. That's probably stupid. We probably shouldn't be doing that. That wasn't bad, though. 90th minute striker option, apparently. Nice, Aguirre. Cañete. Wow, a bad play by Cañete. Dude, bringing in Lopez, the explosiveness of the left side of the field is now terrifying. Cañete's speed's obviously elite, but Lopez is also a knock the ball past opponents guy, so if we can get moving with momentum down the left side of the field, they're just not going to be able to run with us. With Big Pedro. Oh, shoot. What a pass. Wow. Wow. Hey! That was some kind of pass. We're going to talk about putting it on a plate. Yeah, I mean, we made them make a really nice play to score a goal. That's what you want to do. Obviously, Madu Murcia's positioning could have been a little better to cut off the cross entirely, but not too many not too many notes for that. All right, let everybody just run this out. Saved some money on the clean sheet bonuses with that one, but a dominant first 15 minutes was all we needed. Had one or two chances after that. Kind of whiffed them, to be honest. Kind of swing. Look, we won 3-1 on the road against, like, one of the really established La Liga clubs. That's a great result for us. How quickly is our cup match? Is it, like, right after it? Salvatore Roman. Oh, Cañete's about to get a $200,000 bonus for 10 league goals and assists. It's November. Yo! Literally, this type of development while he's learning another position is
My
insane.
friend Tony asked me not to say his name backwards. I responded,
He's literally learning
"Why
another
not?"
position. We're teaching him how to play right back. Woo! Yo. That is, dude, that's some serotonin, just absolute rocket ship there. Oh, Cañete is suspended. It's picked up too many yellows. Oh, we got Utebo coming up. Nice. Okay. So the cup match is right away. I didn't do fantasy, did I? There's plenty of fantasy points to go around on that as well. Jose Yanez, of course he's getting worse. He's playing super well. 7 goals in 14 matches. Yeah, that guy was an unbelievable bargain for us to pick up there. Okay, what am I looking at? Fantasy. Salvatore Roman ended up with the player of the match, I believe. All right, reading the stats. We are going to give player of the match to Roman because he did actually get it, yeah. So Rubio got a point, Cañete got 4, Duran got a point, Mbambo got 5, Roman got 10. That is before he gets his player of the match bonus. And Pargueñas able to notch 6 points. So Salvatore Roman, bit of a world beater there. All right, so from a boss, Jahangiri down. Oh, there's only one guy. It was Pedro Lopez. He didn't get anything. So we can just leave it. All right. Let's take a little look at our fantasy leaderboard, see who's doing well right now. Currently, top of the pops is Finish Rando and Bo Jangles, who have the exact same team. It's Facundo Aguirre, Bongani Van Rooyen, Alejandro Pargueñas with a captain on Kelvin Mbambo. Bongani Van Rooyen is the tying thread, and a captain on Kelvin Mbambo, also the thread that holds it all together. A couple people captained Bongani Van Rooyen, and that has also helped them out a lot. But I didn't play him in that last match. My bad. Adam Gallagher nearing the end of his contract. Yeah, well, we swooped in to get him before that deadline hit for $60,000. We think it is going to be worth it. He will join us in January as well. And we'll be able to find him a loan to a place that actually wants him, and he'll be able to go there and play and get better. And I can't wait. Yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. Oh, I get a good feeling, yeah. Artem Stepanov. Alejandro Soenu. Hell of a player. Hell of a player. He's back in the Wonder Kid list. Daniel Ali, a Macedonian forward from Lyon, who's outstanding, really. Great athlete. Ball moves well, foot to foot for him. He's Wonder Kid list. Not in a completely ungettable location, and somebody that could keep developing to a point that we're like, wow, somebody said that Utebo could upset us. Who is this, and why am I blacklisting him? Oh, their coach. Oh, we are so starting this game on attacking. Somebody doesn't respect UD Malia. We are so starting this match on attacking. Thinks he can say that to me? He thinks he can just say that about us? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Yartov resumes training. Good. Don't care. That man's getting yeeted by request. He's being yeeted by request. He's confident of a move away from Braga. Honestly, 48 million is probably a good deal for this guy. This guy is an exceptional goalkeeper. But I would imagine with that price, he doesn't like big matches. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. What? All right, boys. Rotated team coming. Give me the U19s and the B team, please. We want Lira to be the goalkeeper. We want the center backs to be... Hold on. Well, Simbasar is going to play left wing back. He's taking Cañete's spot. Silva was the other kid. How's he doing? He's added some pace, but not enough. Long road to travel, Mr. Silva. Long road to travel. Saul Beltran, he's fine. Gallardo is fine. Otero, obviously, I know who that is. Kevin, oh yeah, Castro's the Costa Rican guy. Got it. Jaime Gutierrez is going to be playing left center back today. He's going to be taking that overlapping role. Caro, no. Martel, Patrick, no. Greven Rodriguez might not be a bad idea to throw him out there. I'm going to throw Greven. He's not. Yeah, he's pass boy. Okay, one of the other. It's the other Costa Ricans not as good at passing, but we'll put Greven Rodriguez in as the playmaker. There's this guy, Kenny Gonzalez. It's more of a bruiser, a box to box guy. Salvador. We like Salvador, obviously. We're going to go ahead and run him out there at right center back. Zabrovsky's transfer is already decided. Duran. Oh, yeah. Perez. I like the quality of Marcos Perez. I think he's been getting a lot of reps, too. This guy, I think, is a first-team player, maybe even next year. He's shown a lot. That guy just doesn't have the athleticism. And then there's Tobogo and Como. We're going to go 3 for 3 on center backs. Salvador, Tobogo, and Como, and Jaime Gutierrez with Rodrigo Lira in goal. Bessie Runolfsson should be the other midfielder. He's going to play next to Grieven Rodriguez. We're getting a good look at these guys. Gomez is hurt. 7 days until he completes rehabilitation. Good for him. All right. Anybody on the attacking side of things that we want to give a look to? Nadunai Guerrero, Elvis Tavares, Guillermo. Oh, that's one of the really bad guys. Santiago Carrasco does really well with the B team, but he's 23. Maybe he's a late bloomer. He's a late bloomer. We could put Joel Rojas in there, but that guy harbors a passionate hatred for me. Panagiotidis is going to take the spot on the right side. We definitely want him to be getting first team time. Azur Silva. Way to seize your opportunity with the B team, man. Way to seize it. Pablo Revert. No. Okay. Silvio Mustapic. That's the kind of development we're looking for. This kid's got a really bright future. We're going to slot him in at the left wing spot. And then we're playing a full backup team today. Who sinks? Who swims, bro? Who sinks? Who swims? Our starting striker is going to be Alejandro Yuste, the 15-year-old whose development and professionalism are incredibly important to us. His determination is going up. Love to see that. Okay. Your starting 11 at UD Malia for this cup match. Lira, Salvador, and Como, Gutierrez. I didn't swap the right back, so we could just have Rubio be like the leader. We have Bangani Van Rooyen play, but I'll probably start him in the next league match. Do we really not have any wonder kid right backs? We have Beltran. What's the point? Beltran's not a super highly touted prospect. That kid, the reason I don't know who he is. Silva's not really a right back. Patrick and Martel. Martel's not that good. No. Kenny Patrick, maybe, but he's been going up and down this year. Hasn't been steady, straight up improvement. He's a steady player, but yeah, I don't think we do. Then we'll just run Miguel Rubio. We'll just run Miguel Rubio. Hey, you can still pick up your fantasy points off the bench, chat. We do have a pretty stacked bench. We're going to try and make sure that we've got really talented players at all bench positions. So Souza's going to be available off the bench. Pargueñas is actually going to take Urbanic's spot and be available off the bench. Avande's going to be there. And then Cañete should be available. Yep. Cañete is going to be available. He's going to take Mazibuko's spot. Jahangiri, Tsurai, Yanez, and Gerardo. I'm going to go with, where's Mbambo? There are points available for fantasy in this match. It's just an opportunity to give these guys a look, have them make their first team debuts, playing in a cup match. Panagiotidis has played in the first team before. Salvador and Yuste played the last cup match. Gutierrez is part of the first team. Lira has started a few matches in goal. Grieven Rodriguez has played. I think this is a debut for Silvio Mustapic. I do not think he has not played a first team match yet. But this is what I love to see. I'm basically just rewarding him, right? I'm rewarding Silvio for the fact that he's seized his chance. And then Bessie Runolfsson of Iceland. He is not able to be registered right now for the B team. He will be for the second half of the season. Sar's the same. And Nkomo's been playing. I think he's played for us. No. Yeah, no. He has not played for us. He was up during the regular season, or the preseason. He was around. I fought with my boss today and won. Congratulations, Brutal Koala. Also, Go Elkins, thank you for the 2 months, my dude. Happy to be back. Happy to have you back. All right. This is going to be a fun match. It's going to be a very, very fun match because it gives a lot of these guys the opportunity to impress. You know, they're doing good things with the B team, and maybe they have the chance to show that they deserve some consideration to be A-team players. We'll see. This is how we found Alejandro Pargueñas. This is how we found Pargueñas. Giving chances to guys. All right, boys, here we go. At Utebo FC. I want to beat them by a lot, actually. I want to beat them by a lot. Yeah, then of course we have Miguel Rubio, who stands as the symbol of what it means to do things the right way, play well, focus on your development. Right. I mean, Miguel Rubio in like the 4th division, 3rd division, guy wasn't a starter at right back. He's now a very valued member of this team. We loaned him out. You know, when we got to La Liga, it looked like his career might be over, but, you know, he worked his way back into the team. Continued on a steady trajectory of development. Never explosive, always steady. And has gotten so much better since he first came to the team. We bring to you a stoppage in play to observe one of the great traditions of the game, the Copa del Rey anthem. It's the Copa del... It's the Copa del... It's the Copa del... You may be seated. Clearly, we weren't performing because of the lack of a Copa del Rey anthem. Clearly, that's why we were not performing. Nice, Grieven Rodriguez. Nice, Runolfsson, Mustapic. Alejandro, you stay. Oh, you stay. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh, my. I mean, he bricked in his first start in the cup match. He missed 3 or 4 obvious chances, and it was becoming like just a meme at that point. Oh, Rubio, come on. Show them the levels, Rubio. That's a pen. That's a pen! Yes, they called it. 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 Do we have anybody on the field who is a penalty taker? Miguel Rubio, Gutierrez? The game's just kind of breaking here. I don't have... So this is just obviously a bug in this sense where I don't have the players that are on the field over here, so I couldn't tell you who the best penalty taker is. I would assume the game is going to put the best penalty taker up there. It's Greven Rodriguez. It's Greven Rodriguez. It is the Costa Rican international from our B team. Also, Atheo's Wrath. Thank you for the 50. Is that Norwegian kroner? My apologies for not knowing, but thank you so much for the donation, my dude. Let's get to the Champions League, Malia. Let's go, man. I appreciate it. Much love, Atheo's Wrath. I did see you. Just all caught up in the anthem. Very good pen. By Greven Rodriguez. Oh, we're there. Yes, Salvador! The 17-year-old. Second youngest player on the field. No, Salvador! God. Good save by Lira. The future Memo Ochoa, Mexican international in his future. I see it. I see that future for Rodrigo Lira. That was a little spooky, though. All right, boys. Getting a good performance out of Mustapic, which is nice. Panagiotis is not giving me anything. Runolfsson's not playing particularly well. Rubio on a 6.4. Not exactly leading from the front with the armband on, is he? Not great. Come on, guys. Starting to lean on him a little bit. Let him get tired and it should open up for us. Okay. Don't lose faith. You know, we've created a lot of chances. I think if we just keep playing. Now, you stay. I'm going to yell at you. There we go. I'm testing the mental fortitude of you stay. I already know the mental fortitude of Rubio. That dude fires up. Panagiotis, you're not playing well either. You know it. You, Rubio, and you stay. Come on. Show me something. Show me something more here. Show me something more. I need to see a little more. I need to see a little more. Now we're gonna switch around and we get to like 60 and nothing happens. I like the response I got from my team, at least in the locker room. Rubio seems to have come out and started to turn things around, but we'll bring in the big guns if we need to for the last 30 minutes. Yeah, Panagiotis is on a 6.1, playing against a 4th division team. So, Ruben Jurado in. We're going to take Runolfsson off and bring in Sarai. Greven Rodriguez actually doing pretty well as a playmaker, even outside the goal, so that's good there. We also have Kanyet. We can do a double wingback sub. I'm going to let Sarr keep playing, but I'm going to bring in Van Rooyen for Rubio. He's like laser focused right now and should be able to go out there and make something happen. So that's 3 changes, and we do also have Kelvin Mbambo, who could get Silvio Mustapic, who's tired. But I'm going to give it a little more time. All right, we'll give this like 6 or 7 minutes. We'll see how it goes, and then we might do some big tactic changes. Nice, you stay. Nice. All right. Sambasar. Mustapic. Play him, play him, play him! Yes, go, Samba. Go, Samba. Jurado's there. This is a layup. It's literally a layup, dude. It's literally a layup. He's got 19 jumping reach against the 4th division team. Sarr just floats that ball up there. He just dunks on him at the back post to make it 2-1. Now we can chill a little bit, hopefully. Now we can chill. I would love for Ustay to get a goal, man. He's had so many good chances. A lot of them are his own doing. He just can't put it in the net. Nice pass. Silvio Mustapic. Ooh, he's going for Gerardo. Nice. Gerardo. Ustay! You were here when Alejandro Ustay scored what could be the first of many, many goals in this shirt. Great ball from Mustapic. Gerardo has plenty of space. He's got 17 crossing. He knows where he's putting this ball. And Alejandro Ustay flashing in front of the goal. Doing an absolutely tremendous job, making it 3-1. He scores in the shirt. Ruben Gerardo enjoyers are getting a bunch of points. And Senny, thank you for the 6 months of membership on YouTube. My dog. You are the longest tenured member on the YouTube channel, Senny. It's an honor to watch you work. We're just going to let the kids play now. We're just going to let them play. They thought. You know, Grieven Rodriguez actually did all right. Why is Gerardo taking it? We probably don't have any takers. We're past the taker list, so Gerardo's taking. Wish you could ban guys from taking. Like, ever. Raul Sarai! Making it look just too easy, and it's going to end up being a 4-1 at least. Silvio Mustapic to Salvador, who gets the assist on this one. Sarai with a quick touch. Testing the 4th division goalkeeper from distance. Yeah, they're telling me that guy's still not good enough for the Swiss national team. Second most expensive player in club history, coming off the bench in the cup game to deliver a smooth goal. Excellent work, boys. Excellent work. Whoop. Okay. We will enter this in for our beautiful fantasy football extravaganza. Great work, everybody. That was a little spooky at the beginning, but, you know, we sang the Copa del Rey anthem, and we figured it out. Yeah, those first team players showing levels to the B team players. Like, oh, what level do you need to reach in order to be as good as we feel like maybe you need to be? Ruben Gerardo dropping a 15-point performance when he wasn't even expected to play. Hey, but Ustay scored. The chosen one of the future scored, and all of a sudden, Captain Ruben Gerardo with Cucurella, Van Rooyen, and Pargueñas has Theo Bonthran at the top of the group. Ballesteri and the Great Eights channel are tied because they have the exact same team of Cucurella, Cañete, and Bombo with a captain on Ruben Gerardo. Captaining Ruben Gerardo is the move. Everybody in the top 10 as a captain on Ruben Gerardo. After his monster performance in the cup match, Ruben Gerardo is the gateway to happiness. Yes, dude, players that stood out to me. The center back with 20 determination, Teo and Gombo, I think it is. I liked the way he played. Wasn't involved in the mistakes. Had a good match rating the whole time. Mustapic looked good. Was involved in a lot of the plays. Sembasar turned it around in the second half. Had a bad first half, but then found his form in the second half and ended up picking up an assist on the goal that put us in the lead. Right? We can just talk about how good Ruben Gerardo is in the air, but it's Sar that played the ball. And, I thought Yuste looked good. Yuste once again was like, kind of creating plays and separating against people. And we like to see that. I think Greven Rodriguez deserves a little credit, too, for, he did score the penalty and I think played well overall, a little out of position. So I give him credit for that. All right, there goes Fjartoft. He's kicking off publicly. I'm not going to comment. Jonas Fjartoft continues to just be, please, was this one of my players? No, that was, I already sold my Guerrero. Different guy. When's the international update coming out? Dude, soon, please. Didn't they say late March, early April? That's one of those things where, I can't remember if that's something that people guessed or was said publicly. But it is not early April anymore. We're in late April. Well, my guess was it was going to come out with the March update. It didn't come out with the March update. It's something completely different now. It's another just big update that's being held back and released. Serie A logo's not working for me. Maxie, you can't join Fantasy after the first match of the day, unfortunately. Can't join Fantasy after the first match of the day. Tough but fair. You can, but it doesn't give you any points, I don't think. It's closed. It's literally locked. Daniel Bullock, I just want to say I love your team. I love the Gregory Spanagiotidis captain play because if that actually hits at all, you're flying. Dude's got, that's crazy. My starting striker is on that. Oh, you joined late because Mbambo has points or just hasn't scored any since you joined or whatever. I don't know. It's supposed to be locked. Maybe you can leave anyways. Ramon's release clause is 24 million and it could see him leave. I don't know. He's kind of annoying with his contract. I don't know if I really want to play that game. If somebody shows up with 24 million, I feel like we take that considering we just bought him for 8 million half a season ago. But I get it. I mean, he's on 3.2 million, dog. What would he want? That would elevate his minimum fee release clause to 65 million. I'll tell you what, I'd take 55 million. I'm going to remove this. And we're going to get your wage. We're extending him out to 2037. So we've got Salvatore Roman locked in long term. But I mean, he's happy here now. He's happy with his playing time. Get absolutely walked down. That was not bad. That's not bad. We even removed the Champions League clause, which would have ended up costing us like $1 million if we made the Champions League every year that he's here. So, the registration, we have the room. 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 It's only 200,000 up. We barely have the room. We do have the room, though. We have the room. All right? We have the room. Like, one of those bonuses might put it over. We'll see. We have the room. I knew what I was doing. It's a little closer than I remembered to 200,000, but we have the room. Let me just quick pick a team to get rid of all these youth team guys. All right, they quick picked Ruben. Oh, he's suspended. You're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. If I go back and go back in, does that remove these guys? Nope, they just sit here. Cool. He's hurt. It only shows up over there. Fun. In Como. Right. Anyways, Cañete is suspended, so we do go with the old Bangani, Van Royen, Miguel Rubio, Wombo combo. Cucurella is going to start there. Otero, Avande. They want to go Duran, Sarai again. I'm going to go Sarai. Oh, my bench just gets all jacked up when I do that. Shoot. Aguirre there. And then where's Jaime Gutierrez? There. Fullbacks. Fjärtoft. It's really all we got in that department. I could just... All right, Perguinas there, Lopez there, Roman there. Jahangiri needs to go down a little bit. Mazibuko taking that spot. Sessa, Yanez, Roman. Yanez, Roman, Lopez, Perguinas. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. So, that's not bad. Gerardo, Mbambo, and Yuri Arbanik. You believe we found Ruben Gerardo playing in Greece? Can you believe we found Ruben Gerardo playing in Greece? What a wild one. Got to create a GoFundMe for the Red. I mean, I feel like it's only going to be an issue this year because we brought in so much money this year from transfers and stuff. All right, go, boys. Welcome to the Tingus Pingus. It's you, D, Malia. I didn't swap out the midfielders. Nice. Against Cadiz, we finally are playing a team that's a little more gettable. A team down in 19th. We're at home. I'm expecting a swagger-filled performance after our full rotation in the cup. We, of course, do not have Cañete. We're going with our old midfield with Duran and Sarai. All right, set piece magic, anybody? Woo! The lethal Ruben Gerardo. The noob stomper. And we're playing some noobs. Nice. Otero, Duran, Van Royen, Mbambo with a beautiful 1-2. Just such an innate understanding of how to progress the ball, Kelvin. Oh, Duran. Oh, Duran. Oh, Duran! Paul Duran! The captain still got it! Oh, the little dummy. The sauce into the far corner. Paul Duran. The mascot, the figurehead, the talisman of this team. so long been the symbol of UD Malia's opportunity and ability to find diamonds in the rough. A second chance to a Castilla burnout. And he's become, oh, look at Duran. He's become a club legend, up to the vice captain, Mbambo. Van Rooyen. Mbambo. Mbambo. Van Rooyen! It hit Urbanic! Yuri Urbanic. Oh, wait. What? To the tune of Girls on Film? Oh, I don't know that song. By Duran Duran. Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay. Let me listen to Girls on Film and see how that works. We got a chant that's been written here for Paul Duran. Oh, good pass by Sarai. Rubio with Jurado. Ruben Jurado. Oh, he's got Urbanic! Yuri Urbanic finds the net. Paul Duran. I like that. Is that where it would be starting? Hold on, let me go back a little bit. Is that where it would be? Yeah. Paul Duran. Paul Duran. Paul Duran. And then you like shout the stuff in between. He's more than a player. He's our Spanish savior. The later chorus has the part in brackets. So, okay. Okay, we'll keep listening. We'll wait for the later chorus. I'm just glad Yuri Urbanic scored a freaking goal, dude. I'm glad he scored a goal. Oh, yeah. Paul Duran, he's our Spanish savior, Paul Duran. Paul Duran. Oh, it doesn't go long enough. I love the chorus for it. Maybe it does. Let me give the song a chance. We're still only 2 minutes in. I would assume there's like another chorus coming. Aye, Mbambo back to Cucurella. What a pass by Mbambo. Cucurella. I think it's about to happen. Yeah, there you go. Paul Duran, he's our Spanish savior. Paul Duran, he's more than a player. Paul Duran, he's our Spanish savior. Paul Duran, he's more than a player. Paul Duran, he's our Spanish savior. Paul Duran. Yeah, it works. That works. I can see it. I see the vision. Oh, Gerardo. Ay. Cucurella. Oh, he's got Urbanic! Yeri Urbanic! Look at that set piece play. Little screen from Danny Avande. Avande takes out a couple defenders and the little Yuri Urbanic gets open. A brace for Yuri Urbanic. $3-0. I mean, they are in 19th. No, what are we doing? How do we not win that? Good hands, good hands. I'm cooking with my corners now. Our set pieces are fantastic now. Little screen by Avande. Yuri Urbanic. Flashing. He's a late arriver box guy. Easy for me to say. My in-game camera's broadcast. Sub! Jaime. John Geary. No, let Duran play. Let Duran play. Yanez, go get Arado. Lopez, go get Mbambo. Let's go, boys. Oh, what? Oh, Taro. Ay. Okay. Just stay focused. Oh, that was savable too. Oh, yeah? Oh. Not Gutierrez. Yanez. Tadai. Danny Yanez. Danny Yanez. He loves this spot. There he is! There he is. I've been waiting for him. He's stayed patient. He's gotten his time to go out there on the field and try and show what he can do to remind everybody that Danny Yanez still, has qualities. That is a spot Danny Yanez loves to play out of. He's a great goal scorer from that pocket. Classic, vintage Danny Yanez goal. Ooh, we're there. Nice, Avande. Love that. No, they ain't moving, Otero. What are we, dude? I need the simple passes. I'm sorry. I got players in my U12. Goodness gracious. Well, that was bad. That was Gutierrez that got cooked on that one. It was Otero that made the bad pass, but it's my bad. I haven't taught the guy not to pass it to the other team. We've been working on it. Definitely got that, circled and underlined in the training manual. We're a little shaky defensively, but we just scored enough goals that it didn't matter. Happy with the performance of the team overall, but Yeah, Ruben Sosa's been steady. He's been fine. I'm not going to delude myself into thinking that Ruben Sosa's been great, though. We are 7 unbeaten, though, so we got a nice little run going back to October. We didn't have a lot of games that last month. We did not have a lot of games that last month. Alrighty, gentlemen. Submitting the stats from the game towards the fantasy football as we speak. Dan Delicious, thank you for the prime. Welcome to an elite online gaming community. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes. Be sure to get yourself in the subsection of the Discord. Everybody here, if you didn't know, we have a great, huge Discord talking Football Manager and a bunch of other games as well. Even FPL. That channel scares me. That's probably the most active channel in the entire Discord, the FPL. And elite online gaming, what? It's pretty obvious. Player of the match, Yuri Urbanik. 17-point performance from Yuri Urbanik. Bounce back. A bounce back from Yuri Urbanik. Yeah, obviously no clean sheet, but I know Urbanik was player of the match. All right, and then under this, from Abbas Jahangiri down, we did have Yanez who scored a goal, so from Abbas Jahangiri down. There you go. We'll get that pasted in real quick and get Danny Yanez's goal calculated. Still only at a 6.8. I don't know what to do with that information, but hey, that's 5 points for Danny Yanez that leaves first place as the Cucurella Van Royen Pargueñas Ruben Jurado group. Theo Bonthran got it all to himself. And then we've got a throuple of B-Gill, Captain Jingo, and Zapdos, who all have the exact same team with Cucurella, Cañete, Urbanik, and then Ruben Jurado as their captain. The key today has been captaining Ruben Jurado. That has been the key. Well, that's enough Chelsea for today. That was fast. And 1-0 to Brighton. That's what I'm talking about. I want that race for the last couple European spots to be absolutely ridiculous. Somebody said Leicester's behind as well. They are behind 1-0, and that, the dream could be convincingly bookended here. Wow, Southampton's unbelievable form that everybody said. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's got a tight groin. It's called getting old, Pargueñas. Oh, goodness. All right. Jahangiri, we have been over this, Abbas. We have been over this. You're not that guy. You think you're that guy, but you're not. He's indignant now. He's upset. Yeah, I get you. I get you. I won't be able to give you the time you're looking for, so I've got to sell you, Abbas. It is time to go. Dog. There's no way. There's absolutely no, bro. There's no way. Is he actually getting better? Oh. He's not supposed to get any better. We didn't think he had any more potential, but now, ooh. How much money? 105. Fiorentina has 105 million? There's no way Fiorentina has 105 million dollars. I'm sorry. There's no way. I'd take anything over probably 70 for him. Danny Avande's a target. I'm not talking about any transfer stories today, you know. I'm not talking about any transfer stories today. Nice try. Of course they do. They always make the Conference League finals. I don't know how much you think the Conference League is paying, but not that much. Ask agent about market interest. Danny doesn't want to. Okay. Danny doesn't want to be offered out like that. He's really enjoying his time here. Of course he is. He's non-EU. Every non-EU player feels like they're at freaking Disneyland every time they're here. Couldn't get rid of a non-EU player if my life depended on it. Everybody else, though. Last year traumatized me when it comes to injuries. Yes, dude. We had a really bad 2-year run. Alejandro Yuste he's officially 16 years old. Just keep getting better, man. Just keep getting better. Just keep getting better. This year is all about just getting better. Oh, boy. Okay. Are we under our wage limit? We have improved Ramon's contract by $200,000 a year in order to create a gap. Are we under our wage limit? We're under our wage limit by $10,000. Yeah, that's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. We're under our wage limit by $10,000. All right. Easy. Easy. So easy. All right. Oh, we got into contract guys coming. Adramane Traore. Okay. This guy's definitely worth consideration into contract. Herman Valera. Augustine. You know, we give these guys a chance. Chancel Kimpembe. I mean, I love the name. He's just short, so he has to play wingback. He's just an athletic wingback vibe. I don't hate that vibe, though. I've been known to be tempted by that vibe rather aggressively. I think a lot of our B team guys could come from just this searching end of contract. A contract renewal notification. Gabriel Juplasti being considered. Mattia Freegan. Freegan is 29. Likes long walks on the beach and sucking at kicking a ball. Useful. But his contract is ending. That makes him way more attractive. You ever want to be more attractive? Have a short time left on your contract. That's the key. Friends Swallerin. Where did he go? Damak is... Oh, he went to Saudi. He went to Saudi. Babakar Sal. The Tower of Power. Vitaly Yanelt over in Monterrey. He's on the maybe list now. Maduka Okoye. Okay, well, he definitely stays in the maybe list. 85 caps, by the way. 85 caps for Nigeria is insane. Vitboy, Yanez, Jahangiri, and Rojas. So Vitboy is not counted towards that. Neither is Rojas. Neither is Hashimi. It's just players that are registered to play in the league that count against that salary cap. So that actually doesn't count at all. Doesn't count at all. All right, Vangelis Mavridis. A good change of direction. I like him. Ivan Angione. Oh, it's the Monterrey guy that I have no idea what I would do with, but I like him and I think he's good. Adama Diakite. Oh, yeah. Is he actually interested in me? Ever? Because I have thought this guy was an incredible player for a long time and would love to actually add him to my team and find out. He also relishes big matches. I mean, come on. The guy's awesome. Alberto Farinas does not enjoy a big match. What a shame. That's the MLS guy. No wonder he went over to MLS, right? He's running away from the biggest spotlights in the game. He's just running away from them. Ooh, he's an into contract guy. Faux show. Solomon Vasquez from Fleury FC. No. Davy Lianoya. I mean, he doesn't enjoy big matches. What are we going to do with him? He doesn't enjoy big matches. He's an incredible player that I'm never going to spend $20 million on because he doesn't enjoy big matches. It just makes me sad. He was once the one that I pined after. I would go to sleep thinking about him. I would wake up thinking about what it was going to look like when we had Davy Lianoya in the team. And no, we don't. You know? No, we don't. We're never going to. Because you know what? It never made sense. It never made sense. Yarlison Dios. All right, Gianmarco Villalva. This dude is a literally an instant superstar. I am not joking when I tell you this guy is better than Kelvin Mbambo. It's close, but he is. This guy should probably be like number one priority in the window. Bringing in Gianmarco Villalva, moving like a Yanez and involving this guy in the winger options for us. He is the freaking truth, dude. He just turned 22. This guy's improvement over the last year has been unreal. There is an injury concern, right? There's an injury concern. Could have real problems with injuries, right? So the development's going to be a question, and like we're not going to be able to double, we're going to half intensity his training the entire time that he's here. But this guy's improvement over the last year, he speaks the same language, so adaptability isn't nearly as much of a problem. That's super helpful too. That's why a lot of teams probably haven't taken a shot on it. He's a stud. He's not EU, yeah, but we have plans to, Ruben Sosa, literally in January, one of our non-EU spots opens up because Ruben Sosa will have spent 2 years in Spain in January. So we literally have an open non-EU spot immediately. And then not to mention, we are actively kind of trying to drive Jahangiri away. We're trying to drive him into the realization that he should leave. Right? Modibo Berry. He's good. Hassan Shafei. Oh, he's only 17, man. Why are there so many good players in Iran that I can't resist signing? Hussein Al-Fatil. Yeah, I mean, the finances are never going to make sense in a deal like this whatsoever. He's only 17, though, and he's already got a ton of ability, so we totally want to keep an eye on him. I think this guy goes in the yes list. Yo, he's becoming a free agent. We need to launch it on Hell Simone. A guy with that kind of speed, that kind of quality coming up through Spain. I mean, maybe a year or two with the B team, but he absolutely has a chance to be a first-team player. Got to narrow that down a little bit more. Whew. All right, whose B team is this? It's Athletic Club's B team. I've fallen for that before. Guy's a stud. He fits really, really well into my team, too. Ansgar Knauf, no. Amir Richardson. We happen to need an extra midfielder because the way the transfer window goes, that guy is certainly not a bad option. Azir Azipura. A lot of end of con. The reason we ended up at 100 this time is because we have a lot of end of contract recommendations. Mark Martinez. Loves a big match. Okay. Radek Vitek. Big man. Just a large, significant man who doesn't like big matches. Iago Muinha. I mean, this guy could spend a year with the U19s. Imu Sakurauchi. Moose Vanderven. Into contract only. Jorge Aranetsea. Victor Ojavuna. This dude's got 15 caps for freaking Ireland, dude. I think we might try to sign him like immediately. I'm moving to the yes list. We'll hunt that. We'll hunt that on the front end for sure. Oh, he's trying to leave. He's trying to leave. They transfer listed him for $57 million, but he's only got like a year left in his contract. This could get really interesting. As such, he goes on the yes list for now. Miguel Barros. Now, what is a guy with these kinds of star ratings doing at Defensor Sporting? All right. Well, let's find out. Let's scout him again. And they'll tell us his potential is worse and that it's absolutely not worth it at all going after him. Rafael Morissette. Okay, that guy's not good. I can see that he's not good right now. Javier, really? This dude on the Wonder Kid. Okay, he's going straight to the yes list. I mean, they should never let that dude's contract run out. Claudio Farias. Yeah, he stays in the yes list. Marcelino Nunez stays on the yes list. Vlad Gurkovic. This poor guy, he turned down a contract to come play for me to go play for Colo Colo in Chile. Think of where he would be right now if he hadn't done that. You know, think of where he would be if he decided to come play for me. But he decided to go play for Colo Colo. He's been there a couple of years, and now, you know, everybody hates him. Even his own family, they can't even stand him. They're like, well, maybe we'd be able to stand you if you'd made this move that we all know was supposed to happen. It was written in the stars. We all know what happens when you ignore the stars. We all know what happens. Omar Yahia. Now, I don't think Lahav's got the juice to hang on to that guy. I think he's going to be moving at some point, so we're going to keep our eyes peeled. David Galarza. We're going to move this guy to the yes list because he's valued at under $1 million, and his potential is holding up under intense scouting scrutiny. Which means it is probably legit. It's probably pretty real. Your 16-year-old Croatian turned 17 in 4 days. Go check on him. We absolutely will do that. I'm not going to keep this guy on my list right now. Mohamed Al-Khatib, the great Syrian goalkeeper. Yeah, the problem is he's not EU. He's been in Germany a while. A year. He has 4 years left. It's just he's better than his stars. It's not even because he's Syrian. It's partially because he's Syrian. We love the former, the strange nationality. But it's not just that, okay? Gilbert Soiveas. No, I still like him. Josip Barney. This guy's got 2 caps for Colombia. I mean, it's too obvious that you could bring that guy over and turn him into like $5 to $10 million pretty quickly. We love the Lions of Damascus. Love that ball knowledge from you. Yannick Vistas. He's at Sporting. Like, we're not going to be able to do anything with that. Oziek is charging $10 million. That's disgusting. Arb Nurasani, Union Berlin's charging the same freaking price. They're charging the same freaking price. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? I don't want to sign Arb Nurasani for that. Oh, this kid. I remember this guy. Playing at Ural for some reason. Who's in the Russian league these days, man? Guy's playing for Narnia FC. This guy is not good. Now, if he comes back up on my scouting stuff, then so be it. But he is not good. Carlos Perez. Quality, perhaps. Lovro Nenadic. Watford getting tossed 2-0 right now. To be fair, you're kind of right in that area where it's like, season's kind of already over. We're just floating around right in the middle of the table. All right, Southampton is level. If they win, they're right with Millwall. Ipswich with 2 matches in hand, keeping things spicy. There's a lot going on there. Lovro Nenadic. Looking at you once, I'm looking at you again. Osiek is charging far too much money for my liking. Jens Kjaer. Guy's got a great athletic base, a really high level of technique, and a solid base understanding of the game already. Which is why they value him at $26 million, which is steep. But I think in a year or two, he might be worth it. Give him a year or two, and I think he's there. It's a very, very good set of attributes. Raul Briones.
Hey,
great size.
I really need some support right now. My friends booked a tour of the Norwegian coast and didn't invite me. Needless to say, I'm absolutely furious with them.
Not gonna lie. You were done dirty by the TTS on that one, Hank. You were done dirty by the TTS on that one. That being said, you deserved it. C-. Looking forward to the half century next month, man. Thank you for the 49 months. Kehinde Nwachukwu. Definitely not on the yes list. All right, this guy, I guess I put him on the yes list as a B team signing, basically. But I don't see the appeal to signing Kehinde Nwachukwu. I do. I'm back. Sean Gigo. Oh yeah, this is the guy that's being like held hostage on a youth team contract in Australia when he could be making far more than that. But the problem is he wants like $1 million a year, right? Oh no, as we've gotten better, Sean Gigo has gotten a lot more comfortable with the idea of not getting that. We'll give him a ton of money if he makes first team appearances. He's just not going to make those first team appearances. We're going to lock that at 7.5. And we're going to bring this on down. There you go, Sean. I knew you wanted to make actual adult money for the first time in your career. Give him an opportunity to come over here, develop. I've liked that guy for a long time, and finally he's willing to take some reasonable amount of money. Nabil Bakali. Contract's running up. Aha! Conor Gallagher looking to renew his contract. Well, keep on the end of contract list. They only renewed it for one more year. Eventually, Conor Gallagher will come free, and I will be sitting there waiting in the bushes. Louis Leroux. Devin Coswall. No. Josh Dowing! On the end of contract list, but he's 30 years old and he would be non-EU. Be very difficult for him to end up on the team. Very difficult. Not going home. Manis Leakos. Yeah, that guy was on Melbourne City. He's a good player. A couple of those Australian guys have that second nationality, and you can just swoop in there. It's nice. Eduardo Garcia. I'm going to match report from him. Can we scout him? Right now, I'm going to put him on the yes list. There's a chance he's got something going. I doubt this guy's a wonder kid. Scout him! We can save ourselves the freaking trouble. Christian Arega from Cesena. He's 18 years old. Clearly, Cesena doesn't believe he's any good. They're going to let him go for free at the end of his contract, it looks like. Rade Travaglia. Okay. Well, he's just bad. Not his fault. He's young, but we got to scout him again to, find out for sure how bad he is. Ridiculous. Santiago Sandoval, $29 million. Contract is to the moon. He has 12 appearances for Argentina. All right. They have a serious need for left backs, apparently. Andres Orlando. Boca Juniors, $14 million. Quality striker, but there's only so much that is left for him to do. Robin Erneholt. No. Absolutely not. That dude sucks. Abdel Hafid El Akshawi. All right. Handled our scouting report. Gesundheit. Gesundheit's good. That's a good chirp. I mean, to be fair, Mice, Coventry's been close for years, obviously. Coventry's been to the playoffs the last couple of years. I'm just happy because a lot of the times you'll see a team lose in the playoffs once, maybe twice, and then they just lose the steam or they lose the generation of players that they had that thought they could make it and they kind of fade away. I'm happy for Coventry that they finally got the payoff, that there was a happy ending to that story and eventually they found a way to do it. Hey, Jaime Gutierrez getting a 9.7. I like to hear it. Our goalkeeper, Ruben Sosa, delivering as well. Pargueñas with a confusing set of arrows. The Joker and the Thief, and then tell you all the story about the Joker and the Thief, I said. Joker and the Thief in the night. Great song. Just had my starting winger return from injury, then get injured for a month, 2 in-game hours later. We actually had 3 straight with a guy named Paulo Victor 2 years ago. Never played another game and just got hurt again. It was impressive. Don't forget it's AFCON Asian Cup time. I mean, when that hits, we normally have a guy leave. We normally have somebody leave when that's going on. Woo! Alejandro Yuste has scored again. Didn't I just... Come on. I like Okoye. Re-add him to the maybe list. He is a guy that absolutely could be down to business today. He could be down to business. You think Spurs even win a match before the end of the season? Yeah, you guys play Wolves. If you don't win the match against Wolves, I think you should probably just start planning your relegation party. Because that's the match that, even though mathematically you're not screwed if you don't win that, I think vibes-wise, your vibes just get torpedoed so hard. Way harder than they have already been torpedoed. I think your vibes get absolutely shellacked. Where's Cañete? He is back. All right, Cañete, you're taking Rubio's spot. We're going to flip these, and we've got Cañete and Van Rooyen and Surai and Sessa and Gerardo and Mbambo and Yuri Urbanic, who showed a little life in his last match, and we're happy for him. All right, boys, at home against Girona. Plodding our way through these international breaks in the first half of the season, playing our matches. We're through 2 rounds of the Cup, which is nice. After scouting, it's always like you got to reprogram your brain to, wait, we have games to play right now. And we're having a good season. I mean, I think every match against, other than Real Madrid or Barcelona, unless it's like on the road, I think at home against every team that's not Real Madrid or Barcelona, we are, expecting our team to be able to win. We're expecting us to be able to go out there and get the points. We're tied with Barcelona for points right now. Only 2 ahead of Bilbao. Barca's kind of off the pace of Real Madrid right now. Yeah, Paulo Victor looked good. He just couldn't stay fit. And he was already non-EU, and he was kind of oldish. It's like 30 by the time we had him, so we didn't really want to spend the 2 years to get him the nationality, And his shimmy last year, dude. I think we could have had a much bigger year, but we ended up, Alejandro Pargueñas was our only healthy striker for the majority of the year. And that's what convinced us to move off Majid to Shemi. The guy just wasn't able to play. All right, Cañete's back. After his card accumulation suspension. Oh, look at this. Look at this run. Oh, no way. That is not Bongani Van Rooyen's game at all, but if he's able to score one of those every once in a blue moon, that would be great. Do I think Arsenal's truly going to bottle it this year? I mean, yeah, I think if you look at the odds, like the betting odds, City's the favorite. Arsenal bottled it when they didn't put the league out of reach while City was floundering. Now City is clicking and has championship DNA that Arsenal just doesn't have yet. Arsenal's bottle was not losing 2-1 at Man City. Any team in the world could do that. It was not taking advantage of when Man City was like winning 1 game in all of January. It was not beating Wolves. It was losing to Bournemouth, right? Like, Arsenal's bottle was all these games that people don't pay attention to set the stage for a really tough game at City that they barely lost. Sessa. Oh, we overthought that. Sessa, you got to shoot it at some point, man. They have cheating DNA too, but let's brush over that. I mean, yeah, if you think those 115 charges are ever going to come down, dude, but I'm starting to think that those are like Santa Claus, man. He never brings me any presents. I don't think those are ever coming down. I don't think I'm getting the gift of 115 charges. I'm just getting more coal. Van Rooyen. Oh, good ball. Good run. Look at that movement from Harad. I think he was on. It's close, but I think he was on. This is such good movement by Ruben Harado. What he sees that guy step up a little bit to try and cut off the pass wide and then just cuts inside of him before the center back can react. One good touch and he can just pass the ball into the back of the net. Ruben Harado has been maybe the surprise of the season. I expected him to be complimentary, but he's been arguably our best player. Cañete and Mbambo have been brilliant. Pargueñas obviously has got 10 goals. But Ruben Harado is a guy that was kind of a finished product. Spent a couple of years at Ike Athens. We brought him back over from Ike Athens for like 10 million. And he's just a stud. He left Spain to go play in Greece, and it turned out to be a brilliant decision. Oh, boy. It's a bad giveaway. It's just a bad giveaway, man. Yeah, they're able to get their wing presence behind Cañete. We're missing a center back. Otero had stepped up in the previous play. They just executed that beautifully. Let's get it before half now. Come on. Harado. Oh, great shape on that ball. Oh, yes, Cañete. Take his cookies. Oh, Harado, get it back to him. Ruben Harado. He just keeps going. He just keeps going. Ruben Harado. Dominating in the air. It bounces up on the goal line. He rises up again. That's the determination, the bravery, the aggression. He's just smashing the ball towards the goal until it goes in. 19 jumping reach. Ruben Harado battling the ball into the net. Alley-ooped it to himself. He was working against like 4 defenders there. It just doesn't matter. Ruben Harado is starting to take control. He looks like he might be our first Spanish international. I'm not going to lie. He might be our first Spanish national team player. Pulled out of obscurity at Ike Athens after leaving, I think it was Valencia's academy at 19. Comes back to Spain at 22, a changed man who's a difference maker in La Liga. An absolute defensive nightmare with 19 jumping reach, 14 heading, and 17 crossing. With solid speed and ball control as well, and solid passing. Oh, Sessa, feathery. Mbambo. Cañete. I didn't expect the reset there. Now we got Mbambo. There, yeah, we're working through these two guys again. Cañete, pull back. Mbambo! Colin! Mbambo! Calvin Mbambo! Once again for you, Di Maria. Brilliant for Calvin Mbambo. Wingers are so broken. He's a playmaking winger, dude. Very fun role if you got a guy with his kind of creativity. Gerardo. Oh, they're under pressure, though. They're under pressure, though. Cañete. Oh, I thought it was him. Oh, it was going to be so good. Pargueñas, get in there. Woo. Woo. Sheesh. All right, here we go. Cañete. Imbabo. Anel Cañete. Jaime Gutierrez. Otero drawing the defender, I guess. Van Rooyen. Gerardo. Ooh, he wants it. Oh, great ball. Look at this. Normally, that secondary run comes from the midfield. When you're playing Malia, it doesn't. That secondary run comes from the wingback. You're looking at the midfielder. Here comes Cañete. Nobody's paying attention. Angel Cañete with a beautiful strike on the ball. Ruben Gerardo with the assist. We've found the pieces now. We have the pieces. We are snowing teams under with our quality. This outside four, Mbambo, Cañete, Gerardo, and Van Rooyen, has been electric for us. Like, these four guys are really talented. Cover. Yeah. Jaime, what are we doing, man? Asleep at the wheel here, Jaime. Come on. You got to learn sometime. Yeah, Yuri Urbanic, once he starts to gel, will bang. He's had his games, but he's certainly not consistently been like the star. He's got great potential, though, and he's showing that hard work and training. You know, he's getting better. It's one of those guys where it's like, you'll see. You'll see it in the game at some point. You'll see him in the game at some point. I'm willing to wager Ruben Gerardo was the player of that match. Hello. 2 goals and an assist for a hat trick of goal contributions for Ruben Gerardo. That is a 20-point performance from Ruben Gerardo. Goodness gracious, man. Yeah, that'll do. The Grade 8s channel is top with 131 points. Tied with Marcos Balistreri, with Cucurella, Cañete, and Mbambo, and a captain of Ruben Gerardo. Yuri Urbanics let you down. He's got 2 less points than Kelvin Mbambo over the course of these matches. Or else all these people that have Yuri Urbanic here. You have some Danny Avandes. Danny's been solid. Yeah, we do have a good collection of guys down in 9th as well. But you have to have captained this was Ruben Gerardo's day, dude. Highest ranked person is 27th that didn't captain Gerardo. They captained Mbambo, and they did have Ruben Gerardo. I mean, the highest ranked person that doesn't have Ruben Gerardo is the captain Ruben Gerardo here. Dude, Pargueñas has let you down. He hasn't had nearly as big of a day. Sarai's been fine. He has a goal. I mean, everybody's got Gerardo. I can't even find the highest ranked person that doesn't have Ruben Gerardo. Right here. 60th is the highest rank without fielding Ruben Gerardo in your fantasy team. That's crazy. All right, chat. They have a match in hand, have jumped Barcelona. We are starting to elevate our play. We are starting to elevate our game. And we are starting to show that we're very fortunate. I'm knocking on wood. We've been incredibly healthy this season. The young Croatian. What's his name? Not Gigo. We already signed Gigo. We wanted Gigo. We're glad we got him. Cañete gets $200,000. I don't think that'll matter where we're going. The fee's $1.1 million. I did this last time, didn't I? The fee is $1.1 million because of freaking compensation, so we have to go talk to them and try and buy him for less. Didn't realize we were having to pay that money. Yeah, we have no Europe. So this is like our absolute max ability in the league. We're staying healthy. We have no European competition. This is as good as we can play. Luke Mani's trying to leave Real Valladolid. Right? Nice. Yanez not happy with his playing time. Juan Carlos Lobo. Sure. How do we not know how good he is already? We're missing out completely. Greetings from Cadiz, Spain. What's up, my dude? All right, I think he's on our short list. Yes. Teo Bilyeshko. I can't ask his agent, are we serious? Weirdest player ever. I love him so much. Actually, let me just sort this by... Actually, we won't be able to know the interest. I don't think so. Let's see. If he doesn't pop up, it doesn't mean he's not interested. But if he does pop up, then we definitely know that he's interested. But yeah, no, he's not popping up there yet. Let's give it a try. Teo Bilyeshko. Come on, man. You really want to do that? You really want to do that? Okay, that's $8 million for Teo Bilyeshko. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. Is he playing? Yeah. He's literally already their first team player. Well, that's a shame. I'm going to go ahead and save it up right there, chat. We'll be on again tomorrow. Have no fear. You got football on. You can go check out as well. They're playing all these midweek matches right now. You can go check that stuff out. We had a new video come out today. I saved a dude's wife's save. Go check that out if you have not already. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Thank you for all the subs, the support, the love, the great vibes. Absolutely loving this save. And, I cannot wait to see what we are capable of over the next couple of seasons with this core of players. These guys can play, and it is freaking awesome. All right. See you guys. Bye, YouTube. Bye, Twitch. Have a good day, everybody.